There's a monster under my bed, and at my window there's a dragon. I accepted the challenge, it turned me into a savage. I broke a promise to myself again. I don't know why I am so vulnerable. They try to help, but I won't let them in. I guess rock bottom's where I'm comfortable. Both my feet planted when most people would've panicked. I embraced the storm, I found beauty in what was damaged. I'm not afraid of the boogeyman. Instead I look at him like he's a friend. There's not a monster out there in the world that's scarier than the one that's within. There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
Not to say this, no, but I'm hated so. My religious freaks say I'm the biggest beast and that I made it grow. When I spray this flow, I created mo. Creatures are like when I heat up the mic, I'm a breed of the night, but I'm tainted though. By the darkness I'm binded, I sparked it and shined it. They find it cause mine is woe. But that they label me a demon seed, wanna disable me to see them bleed, hinder me fatally and see them grieve, no. You would not believe the creature inside me if you deceive Khalifa's lively. We disagree when people defy me or try to take his. Whatever the fuckery toward them, you don't wanna wake this. You forsake his with a sacred, then it's over no matter what your faith is. I'm a creature.
There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now.
What's up, everyone?
The things that people are
Roaring like a
afraid
motherfucker.
of never let me down.
Yeah, I managed to get myself in trouble, all of this pain. Yeah, I'm damn in the double dose of liquor's always to blame. If I could keep myself sober, I keep my hands to myself. I take a shot and it's over, that's how I end up in hell. I hope I don't pass it down to my offspring. They get everything from their daddy, feel like I'm addicted to all things. And there's no reason to change, gone too far now. And I'm stuck in my ways, back at the bar now. They say I'm a flirt and they right, I ain't perfect, alright. So when I'm thirsty and perking and purposely searching for something that's hurting me so I just can't back up and go, I just back out of it slow. That's how it go, I got to back out the hole. What next like I don't know. Okay. I think you be laughing at me, hands be grabbing at me. Feel like God let it happen till we dab it blasphemy. And these be a dab it naturally. Okay, yeah. I think I better let it go. Either that or I gotta let it know. I can't do that.
There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
Why, thank you, Mr. Nobody. Thank you for my shout out. Was it a good one? Hope it was a good one. Well, you know, the funny thing is I was just talking to a couple people yesterday and I'm considering, well, I was going to mention it on here to see how other people feel that might not, you know, they weren't around or whatever, but there's other mods that haven't, you know, I want to see what they feel. I'm thinking about giving everyone another chance, like the ones that got blocked recently, because I kind of think like people should have another chance if they're gonna, you know, change their behavior or whatever, or not be as rude or something like that. Because isn't that the ultimate goal, anyways? I kind of want to unblock the few people. I think there's only a few people blocked because I feel like it should be like maybe 2-3 strikes you're out. And I don't really like blocking here. Mainly, it's usually if it's pretty bad. That's usually how I do it. got to be pretty bad to get blocked. And, you know, there have been a couple things that were pretty horrific lately, but I still feel like I kind of want to give people another chance, but I don't want to do it until I ask the others that it affected how they feel about it to make sure. Well, that's what I'm thinking anyways. But anyways, good morning to you all. What's up, Kels, Flies, Ran, Angel Eyes, Willie? Let's see, who else do we got here? Hey, Kels, I got a shout out, Mr. Nobody said. Hi, Jess. Hi, Dodie. Renee, 56. Okay, let me get back down here. So I got some. Oh, hi, Aunt Kathy. You did come by. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we had a little bit of a fun time in Charlie's last night. He was trying to work his new computer, which is always interesting when you get a new computer. It's always a lot of fun, especially when you're on a live and you can't figure things out. So we tried. Kel's got one too. Oh, but this is the thing. This is the thing people don't realize. No matter what I talk about, which is not that, it's fair for one person to say it every single live, right? And then the few times, the occasional times that Sarah replies, it's only a problem then. So I'm supposed to just take shit every motherfucking day and never respond, right? I like to see how any of you would feel if you were in the same position and you got the shit every fucking day. And then come back to me and tell me how you'd feel. But anyways, she was one of the ones I was thinking of unblocking, but never mind. She was one of the ones complaining. What's up, remain calm? Whippersnappers. Oh, that's all right. You're kind of good at that. I mean, that's kind of your game, I guess. Now, before anything else, I know today is the day. Today is the big day of court. It's not on my topics. It's not in my news clips. What up, Taste the Rainbow and Jess? I think I said hi, Jess, but you know, I have a little bit of dementia from time to time in my coffee. I'm not fully caffeinated yet. Let's do a little chat poll without making a poll because I always fuck those up. Do we think on this day of court would we like to put some guesses on some outcomes? And then we'll get to the regular content. Do we think there will be a court in favor of Mr. Ernie, or do you think he will not show up? I'm kind of like, my opinion is, well, I don't, first of all, I guess I should have looked to see if he was even on yet this morning. That would probably help. I'm guessing no. I'm guessing a no-show. That's just my guess. You don't have to vote if you don't want to. I get there's some tigerish people around sometimes. Goya's going to put a guess on no-show, Flies. New charges, it might show up. I just feel like it's probably going to be a no-show. Based on the current situations, what I'm hearing. Oh, that's right. Oh, let's go to let me pull up a post real quick and then I'll get off that stuff because I don't want to make any of my tiger peeps feel like it's, you know, they have to leave or something. You don't have to leave. I just want to pull up one post. Then I'll get off my Ernie topic. I only need to find his channel real quick. And then I'll get to my regular scheduled news program. Okay, where is it? I think there was a post from Mason. I'm going to read Mason's post. I'm getting the word out. I am helping to spread the word of Mason. What's up, Chica? All right. Gee, I got to find the community wall. And then we're going to go pull it up. We're going to read it together. In case you missed it, I'm going to help get the word out for Mason. Mason is the new leader. Well, Ernie's leader. I don't think he leads the chat. Why, yes, that indeed. Oh, and also let me know if the rain's too loud, but... Oops. Ah! That's stupid earbuds. Okay, let's get to that post. My bad. Sorry about your ears. Rip says he's a no-show and will run to a hospital for a cover story. You know, that's a pretty good guess. I bet that could take a lot of thought, but with good planning, you could just go to the hospital on the way and say you have, if an emergency tends to happen on the way, then you get a cover note, right? We'll have to wait and see what happens. Okay, let's see. So this is 2 hours ago. So that tells me you were either in court or not in court. So that doesn't tell me anything. I don't know what time the court was. I bet people in the chat do, though. I'm just assuming, like, based on be there when at 8 o'clock. A lot of times here it's 8 o'clock. I don't know what time, if he had a specific time or he has to just go and wait for his turn. I don't really know that part, but it says, hey, chaotic. I figured you're pretty busy. It's your countdown. Right now? Oh, you think it's right now? Like, is it like a 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock? It says, as of today, I, Mason, am officially collaborating with Mr. Ernest Shell, providing legal advocacy and support on all matters related to his ongoing case. My role is to assist in navigating the complexities of the legal process, ensuring that all actions are aligned with current laws and procedures. Second here. There's four in here. I am a cyber intelligence professional with extensive experience in cybersecurity, data analytics, and legal compliance. While I do not practice law directly, I work alongside licensed legal experts to assist in gathering critical intelligence, tracking evidence, and securing digital data relevant to our case. My work is grounded in thorough research and technical proficiency, which will play a crucial role in building a strong defense for Mr. Shell. I got to go back and read the chat after I'm kind of like really getting into this, so I'm missing everything you're saying. Mr. Shell's legacy is protecting the vulnerable, is firmly rooted in his work alongside President Donald J. Trump's executive orders to combat child predators. He has been a key figure in the fight against human trafficking, collaborating with federal law enforcement agencies and child protection organizations. This will be integral in providing his credibility and commitment to justice. We will be bringing forward statements from high-ranking officials, or should I say officials? We say official in this part of YouTube. High-ranking officials and organizations to validate Mr. Shell's ongoing contributions. His dedication to justice and safeguarding our children remains unwavering, and it will grow only stronger as we move forward. Mr. Shell may or may not return to YouTube Live in the immediate future, as he needs time to rest and focus on healing. This time is essential for his personal well-being, as well as for preparing himself for the bigger and better opportunities that lie ahead. Rest assured, his mission will not stop. This is merely a strategic step towards greater impact in the future. Mr. Shell will be appointed legal counsel, and a court date is set for December 10th, 2025. This time will allow for full preparation, the healing process, and to bring forward all critical allies who stand in support. What Mr. Shell stands for, truth, justice, and the protection of the innocent, cannot be erased. We will ensure that his voice is louder than ever before. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this cause. Together we will win. We will not back down. We will rise. There, did I play the part well enough? What y'all think about that? Now I got to back up and see what I missed. You know, one thing, Mason, for a new guy, it's funny you tag all these same people that Ernie tags, and it's also weird that you know who they are. Maybe Ernie told you who they were. I'm guessing Ernie probably told you who they were, or maybe you were already watching. That's probably it. Yeah, that's it. You must have been already here. Okay, I got to go back to the chat, see what I missed. I was really getting into that. All right, let me just take a moment here. It's already true? Shit. Is that verified, y'all? Did he post that on a community wall that he's a no-show? Well, yeah, I set this up yesterday, and I was just listening to a couple cop cams, and I didn't see any updates today. Has there already been like some shows and stuff on it? Is that what you mean, Chicken Nugget? Come on, y'all, give me the deets. I haven't seen shit. Well, I mean, I already voted yesterday that was going to be a no-show. No offense, Tiger people in the chat. It's kind of like a pattern, so I figured he might be too scared. But anyways, he's got old Mason boy to give him some good support. And what do you call it? Chat GBT, maybe some AI assistants to do that fine writing. Okay. Is this? I guess this is canceled. I wonder what happened. Look at Evil Ghost post. Is there somebody in the? Did somebody go to the courtroom? Is that what happened? Somebody already went in the court to verify the no-show, or somebody called. I take it. I was just wondering how it happened. That's all. He called in and said he was sick. Ernie, you said you. I knew that was pretend when you said you were on the way. But he does like to string people along for the fun of it, so that's probably why he said he was on the way. But I don't think most people it worked on anyway. But there's that. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, was he? Did he happen to? Did Angelo happen to be in the area? Let me see. Is that what happened, Rand? He's too badly injured from the wreck. Right. Mama too. What did somebody just say? His pelvis fell off. Lori says, I figured his pelvis done fell apart, arm fell off, feet fell off. You know, at this point, he's just the head. I mean, remember that one cop cam I played the other day? Well, I played it twice. The guy yelled, my foot fell off. He kind of reminded me of somebody else. So, I mean, it's a likely story. CNC says, we'll have to prove. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah. If it's the thing is, the judge in Kentucky, she won't be taking that kind of stuff. But this was the other Arkansas, so that's obviously different. But remember that other judge is used to the medical stuff with when there was what was it, like 10 or 11 days after, no notes in between. She didn't like that. Well, next time you go to Kentucky, you just better hope you don't get that lady. But she's pretty mad. She gets mad. She looks like a no-nonsense lady. I wouldn't want her for a judge. All right, let's get the hell out of this. Let me find my other shit here. I got a little sidetracked by this. But, you know, it's kind of relevant because I was just wondering if he actually, you know, if he went or didn't go. Ah, now he's live. I just triggered him. I know you were listening because it's too obvious. You're talking about Mason in your title. Is that for me? Is that for the news? You're not really the news. I just wanted to ask that one question. I said I'm going back to my regular stuff. Huh. I think somebody got mad, but I was only taking a poll. A verbal poll, of course. Stopping in to remind everyone, Chaotic doesn't love you. Sarah's parody boobs are wonky like Ernie's eyes, and Kevin is a covert narcissist. I'm sorry my boobs are crooked. I did the best I could. I had to make them large very quickly, and that's all I could come up with. I thought it was pretty good, though, because the balloon knots make a good nipple. You got to give me credit for the nipples, at least. They look very realistic. I just had to keep pushing them up a bit. You know he's scared, yes. I think I made him mad. Ernie, were you watching my news that you were just making fun of the other day? The timing is just way too coincidental. But I did enjoy reading Mason's post. I did get into playing that part. All right, let's go pull up something else over here. I'm switching to other shit. Switch. I actually have a lot of really messed up and funny shit, but I usually like to do at least a few news clips. And I do want to get this out because it's relevant. I know it's not interesting to everybody, but most of them are a couple minutes, and then I have some really fucking weird shit because that's what I like, the weird shit. The stuff that... Wait, let me see this. Okay, Rand says, Rand is making a correction. Let me correct that so we don't have people... Okay, I just read again. Angela was not there. No cameras in court. I do apologize for the misunderstanding. There is no problem. I've just corrected it for the record. There we go. Cat doesn't love me, says Lori. She loves me. She just won't admit it. We are actually besties. I share all my makeup tips with her. Okay. Do we want to do that one? I don't think anyone really wants that one. I'm going to this.
As we come on the air here at 11 o'clock,
Hold on 1 second. Again, let me know if the rain's too loud because... Oh, is this the one I wanted though? Is this the right news channel? I think so. Get back here, motherfucker. Hold on, my little cursor's stuck. All right. Some of you may have heard this, but 6 children were found locked in a storage shed with no light, no electricity, no plumbing, obviously. All they were left with in the dark, one twin-size mattress, 1 piece of a couch, and a bucket to piss and shit in. Again, no light, with the 9-year-old left to care for a 2-month-old infant. They were padlocked in there. Who knows what the fuck the temperatures were? Again, no electricity, no light, nothing. 9-year-olds left to care for an infant, a newborn in the dark. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, also they had no food. They were looking for scraps in the trash. They only had one little crack of light near where the door crack was or something like that. So... here's that one.
breaking news as we come on the air here at 11 o'clock. 6 children rescued from a locked storage unit on the city's north side overnight. Police and fire rushed to the store safe of Silver Springs near 27th and Silver Spring after a welfare call. That's where Zoe Henry joins us from right now. Zoe, 2 adults have been arrested.
Yeah, Darren, that's right. And police are still on scene this morning. We actually saw a forensics truck pull in here and through the gate back this way. It's actually locked. That's why we're on the outside here. But they tell 12 News they're investigating this as a possible child abuse or neglect. Officers were initially called here to store safe at 27th and Silver Spring around 1:30 this morning for a welfare check.
Police are on scene requesting a forced entry. They believe a baby is locked in one of the storage lockers.
Inside that locked unit, police say they found 6 children ranging from 2 months old to 9 years old, and no adults were with them at the time. A 26-year-old and 13.
Like, what do you think 6 kids are going to do all day in the dark and with no air, no windows, nothing? Can't even look out a window, no light? You just lock them in a dungeon, you fucks?
33-year-old are now in custody. The district
How do you change a diaper? Oh, let me guess. They probably didn't have any.
Attorney's office is reviewing charges.
Padlocked in.
What's your reaction?
Confused. I don't even know how to respond to it. Why would anyone keep, did you say 6 kids in a storage unit?
Yeah,
to
a 2-month-old.
Sounds,
a 2-month-old. And guess where the parents were? Outside in a car with the dog. The dog had a whole row in the car to itself. So the dog got a whole row in the car, could see out a window, have some daylight at least, but not the children. They were locked in with a padlock. Wait till you see the interior of that shithole. They were looking for food in a trash can because they were left hungry. No air or food or heat or cool air.
Or maybe just needed help and didn't know how to get it. They should be arrested. I would arrest them if I was the police.
Zoe, do we know the condition of those 6 children?
Milwaukee police say that none of the kids were hurt or are hurt at this time. We're still working to learn how the children and the 2 adults are connected and how all this happened in the first place.
All right, 12 News, Zoe Henry, live for us this morning in Milwaukee. Zoe, thank you.
Oh, that's not the one that showed the picture? Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to click another one because I thought I had the one pulled up that showed, maybe this one will show the interior.
Now to another developing story in Milwaukee. Police say 6 children were found living inside of a
the other one I
storage
had
unit
open
in the city.
Yeah, now their parents are facing multiple felony counts of child neglect. Court documents detail the unsafe and unsanitary conditions inside that storage unit.
There the two fuckers are right there.
Officers were
How
first
about stop having kids and get some birth control if you don't want to have kids?
alerted by a person who heard a baby crying.
Both parents were in court today. Dua Israr joins us live in the newsroom with what happened during what was an emotional hearing.
Tubes tied, get your thing snipped.
Amanda and
Use a
Jess,
condom,
26-year-old
get a pill.
Azia Zielinski broke down in tears as the court commissioner raised the suggested bond from $1,000 to $5,000 cash bail. According to the criminal complaint, Zielinski and 33-year-old Charles Dupriest were identified as the parents of 6 children found living in a storage unit at StoreSafe, the oldest child being 9 years old and the youngest child just 2 months old.
We have your children stating that they had no food, that the only food they found was from the garbage. They didn't have a bathroom. They used a bucket.
According to this criminal complaint, Milwaukee police officers were called to a storage unit inside StoreSafe after reports of a child crying inside. When officers opened the unit, they found a bucket containing
That's worse than jail.
In the middle of the room and 6 children aged 9, 7, 5, 3, 2 years old, and a 2.
Look at that. That's their toilet. And they can't even see where the toilet is because there's no light. They have to feel around for it.
2-month-old baby. The oldest child told
That's their sleeping. 6 kids. 6 kids had to divvy up where they're going to sleep on this one twin mattress with a 2-month-old infant in this couch, this part of a sectional. That's it. That's it.
Officers that they lived in the storage unit 50% of the time. He identified 33-year-old Charles Dupriest and 26-year-old Azia Zielinski as their parents. The 9-year-old told officers his parents would drink tequila and vodka, become drunk, and slump over. He also told officers Dupriest would often discipline them with whoopings, including one with such force that his lips began to bleed. Officers found Dupriest and Zielinski in a black Ford SUV in the parking lot.
Oh, here's another thing. Get this. They got food stamps for all of those kids, which you can do the math on that, right? They got food stamps and those kids didn't have it. I'm willing to bet, I'm going to go 95%, and this might be judgmental, but my opinion is they probably sold the food stamps to get themselves drugs, and I'm going to stick with that because they spent all their money on vodka and tequila, and they were found slumped over in the car drinking. And the kids had no food. So if you have enough food stamps for 6 kids and there ain't shit in there, that tells me you're probably selling it for drugs. This is drug addict behavior. No money for a house, but your kids are locked in storage. And they were in a shelter. I seen on one of the clips, but they got, I don't know if they got kicked from the shelter or they were found housing by the shelter. They were there for months too, but they were found some sort of housing. My guess is they didn't want to pay this small amount of rent it was because all the money went to drugs, and I'm sticking with that. That's my opinion.
That's their dog, along with a firearm. Zielinski told officers the family was living at Joy House, a shelter in Milwaukee, before they were kicked out after she gave birth. In a statement
kicked out of a shelter, you got to be pretty bad.
Sent to CBS 58, Milwaukee Rescue Mission, which operates Joy House, stated the family had stayed with them in 2023 and 2025. A spokesperson told CBS 58 the family had secured permanent housing before leaving Joy House. According to the criminal complaint, the family received $2,000 a month in Social Security benefits. In intake court, the state asked for a $1,000 signature bond, but the intake commissioner disagreed, stating she had a big objection.
And what's more disturbing than all of that are the statements that both you and Father had made, that you and the children could have stayed with family members.
Good night, Baker.
Now, a cash bail was set at $5,000 for Zielinski because she did not have a previous criminal.
Where'd the $2,000 a month in benefits go to? It's sure not housing. The only bill it looks like you had was a storage shed and maybe a cell phone because you didn't have any monthly rent to pay. Where's all the food? Where's the food stamps for 6 kids? Isn't that like $1,200 approximately? Plus the adults probably got some. That's another few, like 400? I think it's something like around 200, isn't it? I mean, hello. Well, maybe not that, but and the baby maybe didn't get that, but they probably got WIC, or they were eligible for WIC if they just got some help from a worker, which I'm sure they did at the shelter. I'm sure they got formula. Bet they weren't spending it on diapers or anything, though.
A $20,000 cash bill was set to Dupriest.
They got $2,000 in Social Security a month.
Dupriest was convicted of third-degree sexual assault of a 13-year-old.
Oh, that's another thing. I can't believe I almost forgot this. The father was accused of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old. A 13-year-old. Mind you, he has 6 kids locked in a shed. They should all be interviewed. He's got a pass with abusing kids.
In 2010 in Ozaukee County. Now, if found guilty, Dupriest faces up to 25.5 years in prison. Zielinski faces up to 15.5 years in prison. Amanda and Jessup.
Do Israr live in our newsroom.
I don't get these moms that take in these child predators. I think they're targeted often. I don't know. I find that weird. If he's already targeted a 13-year-old and then there's 6 kids there, I find that they should probably, I'm sure they are going to look into it, or at least investigate and ask. So that's just fucked up, man. Okay, I've disgusted by that one. We'll switch to something random and not. Let's switch to something funny. That's only a moment. We'll go back and forth. And then I got some really funny shit today. A little out there. It's going to be hard for me to talk without laughing, actually, when I get to it. Found a couple funny things. This happened. This is from my docket team. Thank you. A Norwegian man woke up to find a cargo ship crashed into his house. Just about crashed into his house. Ooh, I gotta swap it. And if you look right here, see where my cursor's circling? That's the dude's house. Look at this motherfucker. This massive motherfucker right in front of his house. Well, they had secured housing, Lori. My guess is they didn't want to pay the rent. Look at that big ass bitch. Fox, no. I think I'd shit my pants. I would shit my pants, get it? Now I need a drum roll thing in here for dumbass jokes. Look at that big ass cargo ship. All right, let me see here. Yeah, probably ran. I think he's lucky his house is still there. That's all I know.
Flaks. Eller uflaks, da, kan du si.
Ja.
Å få en båt oppi fjæra.
We can't understand that. I just thought it was interesting. Next. This one's horrific. Here's another asshole parent. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to say something's funny about this. Some of you already probably know, but an infant was found in Austin, Texas at an apartment complex dumpster. Yet again, another baby thrown in the dumpster. I feel like it's pretty obvious these days about the baby boxes. I don't know if people are scared of them, if they just panic. I'd like to see some statistics on how many of them are actually used versus thrown away like this, because I'm just wondering, actually. I started wondering when I pulled it up. Imagine waking up, Matt, and seeing that in your backyard. Like, that thing was, like, so massive. Okay, here we go. This one's 2 minutes.
Story from over the weekend.
I know.
An infant was found in a dumpster at a North Austin apartment complex, and we do want to warn you, some of this video may be tough to watch. Fox 7 Austin's Jenna King is...
Oh my gosh. I feel like I let myself down with one thing. I forgot. I need to do this.
Random news from the interwebs. Occasional happenings on these YouTube streets. This is Ninja News Network. Bringing you the latest news that we find all across the interwebs. By you, for you. At Ninja News, bitch. It's a fickle. I even have my fickle press pass. Fickle. Fickle news time. It's time for the news, bitches.
Okay, now I feel like I can go on. All right, back to these fuckers. And thanks for the people that are listening to my news, because you know Ernie's always going to be there and always going to be doing this shit. It's not like he's going anywhere, so there's that.
Joining us live from Dell
He only did this on purpose because I'm doing this.
Children's Medical Center in East Austin with the details. Jenna.
Yeah, Katie, APD told me earlier today that that baby is doing better, but it still remains here at the hospital for evaluation. The investigation is still ongoing, but no charges have been filed.
It's tough in our community because everyone's addicted to Ernie Shell and he knows it.
Just yet. Now, APD says that the baby was found around 1:30 on Saturday afternoon at the Palms on Lamar complex. Two people heard an infant crying in the dumpster and called 911. This video was sent.
Showed it. That's horrible. Just thrown in the dirt like that. The baby's This is not, the baby's not even 24 hours old, mind you. Thrown in dirt like this. I just don't understand how something comes out of your body that you created. I can't understand.
Fox 7 after the baby was found. The baby was taken, like I mentioned, to Dell Children and will be placed in child protective care. APD says detectives are working to track down the mother and whoever else might be responsible.
Right place, the right time. Like I said, based on the temperature, and the temperature probably is in the dumpster.
If this was like the winter or something, the baby would be. It might not be a good ending.
Over there, time was of the essence, obviously. So we're very fortunate, very lucky that they happened to come by and that they reacted, that they did the right thing.
Now, Texas has a law called the Safe Haven Law, where you can drop off a newborn at any fire station, hospital, EMS station, police station, no questions asked. In some cities, temperature-controlled Safe Haven baby boxes are also available. Anyone with any information is urged to call the APD Child Abuse Unit. Katie?
And it's just such an upsetting story. I mean, how common do these surrenders happen, Jenna?
Yeah, very, very sad story. Yeah, the expert that I spoke with from those Safe Haven baby boxes says that abandonment in the country happens every 3 to 4 days. Now, as for those baby boxes, in the last 2 weeks, she says they've had 4 babies.
Oh, wow, 4. 4 in the last 2 weeks in the baby boxes? Now, I want to know if that's in the state. We're all across the U.S. I would just want to see some statistics on that. I think it would be interesting. I'm just going to play a little bit of this because it's like, I think it's like 8 minutes, but I just want to show you the lady that rescued. So I'm only going to play a little bit of it. The lady who rescued the baby. She seems genuinely traumatized too. Whoops, we're going to share it. Come on, Kathy! Kathy, thank you. I really do appreciate that you donated to my news. I thank you. I thank you. Where's my thing?
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, upside down too. That's so horrible. Oh, you can't hear it? Is it doing that again? Oh, thank you for telling me. Yeah, and anytime the StreamYard does that fail, thank you for. I appreciate it if you let me know right away. I feel bad. This lady sounds legit traumatized. StreamYard lets me down again, but that's no problem. We just gotta fix it real quick. If I can find the right one. Okay. Oh, here it is. It seems to do that every few that I share for whatever reason. Okay, let's try again. Now let me know. Hey, thanks, Aunt Kathy. Aunt Kathy gifted 5 memberships. That was very nice of you. I do appreciate that, Aunt Kathy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No shoes, and told him get the blanket and grab the baby.
How about now? Is there sound now? Now that I restarted it? Before I continue? Yes, that was very lovely of her. She's always been pretty nice to me. And your dog's cute. Fizz Crank says, curious to know how the boxes work. Are they checked hourly? So from what I understand, they're temperature monitored. So the moment they go in there, they're kept at a regulated temp, and there's some sort of a system that triggers to alert the authorities that the baby's in there, so the baby's not there long. It looks like, I think it's like a cubby with like a drawer, maybe a blanket or something. I'm not sure how that part works, but it keeps the baby safe till the so the people can get there, like the firefighters, ambulance, or whatever. But they are notified right away. Thanks. I've been trying to do these little news and unusual stories that I find on the interwebs, so we could just chill, hang out, and escape the bull crap that's ever circulating and never going to end. So that's why I appreciate it. What was there another question I missed? Okay.
Maybe out the trash can.
Oh yeah, I was seeing if you guys could hear it. That was my question. Is it working now? I just wanted to show a little of her. I don't know if it worked. Oh yeah, you did hear that part, that the baby was upside down.
It was like there's a dead baby a baby in the trash can, and I was just like, you're lying. And then I ran out here with no shoes and
Okay,
so I
thanks.
get the blanket and grab the baby out the trash can, and I just started doing compressions on the baby's chest, just due to the fact that she looked like she was losing life.
Oh wow, so she actually did compressions too.
And we called EMS, firefighters, the cops, and they arrived. They took her. She's still alive. She's great. She's a baby girl.
She crying
saved her
when you got
life.
to her?
She was crying in the trash can. That's how they heard her cry. So she saved herself before anybody could save her. And yeah.
Based on the condition you found her in, do you have any idea how long she had been in there?
She had to have been there like maybe since overnight. Maybe 2, 3 in the morning had to have been. I mean, she looked brand new. I mean, just she was definitely born today.
I don't know how people
So
do
she's
that.
the September 20th baby, for sure. I mean, you could tell she umbilical cord still there. She had to had her overnight.
What did you want to say to her mother?
You're sorry, but you're individual. You know, there's
Hell
people
yeah.
out here that literally can't have kids that wish they can, and you're dumping kids in the trash can. I mean, like I said, it's not illegal to take your child to a fire station and drop them off.
And everybody knows that now, so I don't really understand. It seems like they're promoted everywhere these days. Everybody knows about it. I'm pretty sure they probably talk about it at schools too, in case of teen pregnancy, teens or college kids that panic. But I feel like it's pretty established and well known.
It's not. I mean, you could have knocked on someone's door, like anything.
The baby would have better luck if you just dropped them on a doorstep rather than throw them in the dumpster upside down to suffer like that.
But throwing the baby in the trash is just insane.
She was covered
Hey,
in
Ash.
blood, like seeing a little helpless baby like that. Like,
Thanks for staying a member.
what did she look like when you saw her? And how does it feel?
I felt hurt. Just seeing her just covered in blood like that, and dirt and trash, like she just wasn't nothing, hurt me.
Yeah.
The way that she was found in the trash can upside down with her head facing the trash can hurt me. Me trying to open up her eye, and I couldn't open her eye. Just
Seems
broke.
traumatized.
Like, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, is she dying on me? Like, other eye just started rolling to the back of her head, and I'm just like, please stay with me. I'm hitting her chest, just like talking to her. And I think when she started hearing it was a mother's voice or a female's voice, it kind of like, she kind of felt that, or heard that, and she knew she was safe at that point, you know what I mean? And I felt like she was just holding on for us, you know what I'm saying? She was just holding on because she knew she still had potential in this life, and I'm just thankful and grateful that she.
So I just wanted to show some of that. And as always, ahead of time, I went and put all the links in the description. The next one is going to be particularly hard for some to hear. I know it bothered me particularly, and I know there's a couple in the chat that it might bother, so I apologize ahead of time. But I do like to put these things out here because the fact of the matter is the shit does happen. It does happen, and parents need to know about this shit. As much as it frightens us and we worry about this all the time happening to our kids. So this one is titled, Parents Say a Former Teacher Choked, Sat on, and Hurt Their Son with Special Needs, meaning autism and intellectual disabilities, and left all kinds of red marks on his throat. And I'm sorry, but I would have went and done something myself and ended up in trouble because I would have handled it my own way.
At 11, a Cabarrus County family speaking to WCNC Charlotte after their child with special needs came home with more than a dozen bruises on his body and marks around his throat. They say it was done by his teacher last month, adding that they are now just coming forward because they say not much has been done. WCNC Charlotte's Austin Walker joining us live in studio in Austin. This family is sharing their story tonight, not just for their son.
Yeah, that's right. It's for anybody who has a student with a disability. Now, Chris Mason is a student within Cabarrus County Schools with multiple disabilities. He tells me sometimes he has those outbursts, and if it does happen, the teacher has an IEP, an individualized education program.
And the fortunate thing before we get to it, the child's going to be interviewed with his parents. Fortunate for him, he can verbalize some of that. It seems like he can verbalize pretty good. Not as well as some, but he can get it out. It seems like he can at least say if somebody hurts him or not, whatnot, so that part's good, but there's many that can't.
It's how a teacher can, calm him down if this does happen. But in this case, the IEP was not followed. And Chris says he was choked and sat on by his teacher. We would like to warn you, though, this story does have some graphic images.
I love to be in building class.
Chris Mason sits in between his parents, Rodney and Queen, a student who loves hands-on work and has big dreams.
So I can be smart like Albert Einstein.
Building up to achieve anything.
He wants to be the best he can be.
Chris is an exceptional children's student at J.M. Robinson High School, enrolled in different classes, accommodating his autism, cerebral palsy, and IDD, intellectual developmental disability. And after school at the end of October, Chris came home.
When I first seen him, he was shaking all over. And I immediately, at first I thought he was having a seizure. That's how bad he was shaking.
And looking at him further, a discovery making her sick to her stomach.
My child had over 15 different bruises on his body.
He grabbed
me by... Look at his neck. What would you do if your kid came home like that? You know what I mean? Like, I would go beat some ass. And he is cute.
My neck when I got to the door.
Chris and his parents say he was having a behavior at school when his teacher tried to stop him, Queen calling the teacher immediately.
So the teacher said, "Oh yeah, we had a tussle today."
Chris says he was trying.
A tussle? Look at his neck. Look at all those marks. Look at all the bloody marks on the neck, all across. There shouldn't be any reason for marks like that on a student's neck. Nope. That's not in any of our training when you do this. And I know personally I've done some of the trainings for the holds and stuff in it. And it doesn't look like this. It doesn't involve necks. So that's bullshit.
to leave the classroom.
He choked me and he sat on me.
Something
Choked
not
him
in his IEP plan.
Choked him and sat on him.
Supposed to take him for a walk, calm him down, use his
Any teachers in here? Is that in your training to choke and sit on them?
techniques.
Rodney and Queen pulling Chris out
Isn't
of
that
school a
crazy?
few days after the incident
Yeah,
and
right.
say the district did not provide
No.
an incident report at first
Here, yeah.
and did not agree to a meeting.
We filed a police report on Wednesday, and magically on Thursday afternoon, we get an email from the principal. Oh, you can meet with us tomorrow morning early.
Weeks later, Friday, the parents learned the teacher is no longer employed within Cabarrus County Schools.
I know, right?
WCNC Charlotte confirming this with the district. We reached out asking for clarification on why this happened and if the teacher deviated from Chris's IEP, the district saying in part, quote, "The safety and security of all students is the utmost importance to the district. Cabarrus County Schools was made aware of the allegations and conducted a thorough investigation." Friday, parents left with questions.
He could have died from the injuries. And this is very serious.
And Chris says even though he was scared to go back, he continues to love school because he's focused.
Right?
And my future already have plans for it.
Focused on building up.
Again, we did ask the district a plethora of questions also, but just got that statement. Some of those questions including what training an EC teacher needs and what,
Their license should be removed, period.
exactly goes into that and how many people are trained for this. And nothing was answered. Nick?
Yeah, Austin, hopefully soon we can get answers to those questions. Thank you for that report. New tonight.
Sorry, there's no training in any school that teaches that. And now we're going to take a moment for something a little lighthearted. And this is going to remind you of a creator on here. I'm not going to say any names. You don't say any names, actually. It might remind some of you. Just, yeah, keep it to yourself, actually.
I present to you the armpit braids.
I will pay you 7 chicken nuggets to not present it, bro. Hide it.
I know I've done these before, but these are the new and improved, longer versions.
Please don't tell me he used those $5 AliExpress air to braid his armpits.
If you're thinking about getting armpit braids, just
I'm
make
trying to show you the armpit extensions. It's not getting larger. It's acting weird. Okay, we'll just leave it like that.
sure you give me my credit.
Bro, nobody is delulu enough like you to be thinking about braiding their armpit hair. I don't even see lesbians or Drake doing that.
At Chris Boyd, next time we're going as long as the Nikki inches. Okay?
Look at that shit. It looks like jungle vines for Tarzan to swing on and shit.
Cry on the motorbike and he is doing it. I vote to revoke bro's free will.
And don't forget to leave a comment and let me know what colors I should do in the next.
Why is he looking so casual about it with no smile? Can you imagine going to the grocery store and seeing somebody like reach for the cucumbers and then they're just swinging and dangling their freaking armpit dreads?
Next video.
With beads. Look!
I want to pull it.
Yeah, like that. That's what I was thinking. Swing those dreads. Swing those pits. Yeah. Swing those pits. Swing those pits.
Bro, if you don't remove this nonsense right now, I will use
Might have
my
got it from
special set
Bigfoot.
of skills. I will look for you. I will find you, and I will pull it.
I do find some weird shit on the internet. Oh, now this is the highlight of my whole show. I think this one right here. This is it. This one threw me over the edge, and as soon as I seen this title, I knew this is gonna be for my show. It's called Feces, the internet's new hip drug to get high on. Yes, you heard that correct, as put in my title. So I'll ask, are people now getting high on shit? Because it appears so. Let me explain, or I'll let her explain. People are now getting high on shit fumes. Yes, first it was Tide Pods, now shit. The world's going to hell. Oh! It didn't share it. We're going to have to start over. First Tide Pods, now dung.
Long before kids were ingesting Tide Pods, people were looking for ways to get high. Much of this came from psychoactive plants that are now legal in most parts of America and are still popular today. But others turned to more creative methods to get their fix.
True.
However, on September 26, 2007, a sheriff's department in Collier County, Florida, who couldn't be bothered to do their research, caused a moral panic across America about a new drug that was becoming popular with the kids.
There is a shocking heads up for parents about teen drug use. One Florida Sheriff's Department warns there's a new way for your kids to get high. And as Fox 30's Jack Miller reports, they're using raw sewage.
The bulletin describes jankum as gas produced by raw sewage that's allowed to ferment.
It's called jankum. Y'all ever heard jankum?
And pictures show young people who appear to be breathing in jankum.
Or the human waste drug, but parents need to be aware that kids are calling it by the more popular slang term, butt hash.
According to reports,
Y'all ever heard of butt hash?
the police based their internal bulletin on a
Ass
post
hash.
made by user
What a load of shit. It's ash hash.
Pickwick to the Temple of the Screaming Electron forum that included photos of people making and using jankum. However, no one questioned why a sheriff's department was taking the word of an anonymous user on a message board that was the equivalent to an early 4chan. I have a copy of that internal bulletin, and it reads as follows.
Information bulletin, new drug, jankum. On 9/19/2007, Corporal DeSaro received an email from a concerned parent regarding a new drug called jankum. The parent advised that their child learned about this drug through various conversations with several students at Palmetto Ridge High. Jankum originated in Africa and other third world countries by fermenting raw sewage to create a gas which is inhaled to achieve a high.
This could be one of the many reasons the aliens don't come to visit us.
Jankum is now a popular drug in American schools. Jankum is a homemade substance which consists of fecal matter and urine. The fecal matter and urine are placed in a bottle or jar and covered most commonly with a balloon. The container is then placed in a sunny area for several hours or days until fermented. The contents of the container will separate and release a gas, which is captured in the balloon. Inhaling the gas is...
So you have to mix the piss and shit? I thought it was just shit. Fecal matter and urine. Yeah, it says. Let me read a little of this highlighted part. Jankum is homemade substance which consists of fecal matter and urine. The fecal matter and urine are placed in a bottle or jar covered with, most commonly, a balloon. The container is then placed in a sunny area for several hours or days until fermented, which if this was an actual thing, then prisoners could do this too. You can easily get piss and shit in prison, right? Inhaling the gas is said to have a euphoric high similar to ingesting cocaine, but with strong hallucinations of times past. Once ingested, the onset of the high takes approximately 10 seconds, with the most severe hallucinations happening in approximately 20 minutes. Several articles indicate that the subject immediately passes out after ingesting the gas, passing out, and then regains a magical hallucinogenic state within seconds of regaining consciousness. The high has been described by subject as a feeling of being out of it and talking to dead people. The feeling of being out of it may last for several hours or days. All subjects who use the jankum dislike the taste of sewage in their mouth and the fact that that taste continued for days. I told you I find weird shit, literally and figuratively.
Said to have a euphoric high, similar to ingesting cocaine, but with strong hallucinations of times past. Once ingested, the onset of the high takes approximately 10 seconds, with the most severe hallucinations happening in approximately 20 minutes. Several articles indicate that the subject immediately passes out after ingesting the gas, then regains a magical hallucinogenic state within seconds of regaining consciousness. The high has been described by subjects as feeling of being...
That's a good point. That would make for some rank, stank breath.
...out of it, and talking to dead people. The feeling of being out of it may last for several hours or days. All subjects who use the jankum dislike the taste of sewage in their mouth and the fact that the taste continued for several days. Slang terms: Winnie, runners, fruit from crack pipe, Leroy.
Fruit from crack pipe. Leroy Jenkins, Winnie, shit runners. The hell?
Jenkins might butt hash and waste.
Now,
So yes, if that answers your question, Vicky, they did say butt hash.
according to Palmetto Ridge principal Roy Terry, other than the one memo I received from that parent, I haven't heard the name of it mentioned. I'm sure that something like this can be done, but I have not heard of anyone doing it.
Ernie, you should have been watching my news so you could learn of a new, cheaper, effective method. You would learn something here.
Nor anyone at our school doing it at all.
Use of the drug gained national attention.
The DEA will categorize shit to a Schedule 1 drug. Your shit is against the law.
When news stations out of California, Iowa, Illinois, and Florida picked up the story. According to the Washington Post columnist Emil Steiner, a spokesman for the Drug Enforcement Administration insists that there are people in America trying Jenkum. According to Mr. Steiner, the DEA agent called the usage dangerous, bad, and stupid. In addition, DEA spokesman Garrison Courtney weighed in on the situation, stating that we wouldn't classify it as a drug so much because it's feces and urine. He added that it is in Africa. We know that. We've
It comes from your bunghole.
heard rumors and speculation about it here, but part of looking for trends is listening first for speculation. It is something we want to keep on top of. Now, spokesman Courtney wasn't entirely wrong here, and alleged usage goes back as far as the 1990s. The name Jenkum is derived from a glue brand of a similar name out of South Africa and becomes a blanket term for all glues inhaled by children to get high.
Yeah.
It then extended further into the more common usage we're discussing today. According to reports from the 90s, Jenkum usage in Africa seemed to be centered around the country of Zambia, though, you know, we
Well, I mean, I guess it's just, if you don't have money, it's a good drug for poverty.
can't really confirm that. According to Emma Guest, who is the author of Children of AIDS, Africa's Orphan Crisis, Jenkum is made from, and I quote, fermented human sewage scraped from pipes and stored in plastic bags for a week or so until it
Scrape from pipes.
gives off numbing, intoxicating fumes. The Interpress Service, which is a news agency headquartered in Rome, Italy, described Jenkum in a 1995 article as, and I quote, people used to wonder why a gang of scruffy preteen boys hung around the sewer ponds of the Garden Township here in Lusaka. The stench is so overpowering that people literally speed through that stretch of the slum area, wondering how those who live close by ever got used to it. The answer has finally dawned on Zambians, and it has left them pondering the desperation of
Why
its
do I keep finding such weird shit?
street children. The boys at the Garden Township have discovered Jenkum, a new way of getting high. The process is simple. Human excreta is scooped up from the edges of the sewer ponds in old cans and containers, which are covered with a polyethylene bag and left to stew or ferment
I've never heard of that. Excretia. Human excreta.
for a week. The contents are then inhaled, and the result is a lung full of biogases and a powerful hit. Jenkum huffers bury their entire face in the ghastly mess, gasping it all in. Bukela Nyambi, a 5th grade
Gasping it all in.
dropout, told IPS with teary eyes and a running nose, old man, this is more potent than cannabis. The Drug Enforcement Commissioner, DEC, says there is nothing they can do about it. It may be a terrible health hazard, but it is completely legal.
You can't do shit about it. Get it?
As are glue or petrol sniffing, previously the most common way street kids numb their senses. In 1999, Jenkum made its way to the BBC. In their article, they discussed manufacturing Jenkum, and I quote, at the Lusaka...
Donna, how long have you been here? Because, I meant to text a couple people too. I was running a little behind. I got a little sidetracked. Because this is a good story you would have liked.
Sewage ponds. 2 teenage boys plunge their hands into the dark brown sludge, gathering up fistfuls and stuffing it into small plastic bottles. They tap the bottles on...
Did you have to write so horribly descriptive like this? This is so descriptive. It's painting the picture so vividly in my mind. Now listen to that language. Plunged. Did you have to use the word plunge their hands into the dark brown sludge, gathering up fistfuls and stuffing it into small plastic bottles? Like that's It's a little too descriptive. It wasn't that necessary.
The ground, taking care to leave enough room for methane to form at the top. A sour smell rises in the hot sun, but the boys seem oblivious to the stench and the foul nature of their task. Or in essence, the making of fart bottles. According to John C. Zulu, who is the director of the Ministry of Sport, Youth, and Child Development in the country of Zambia, initially they used to get it from the sewer, but they make it any
apparently people are getting high off of shit and urine that ferments in a jar, and you sniff in the gas, and I've just been dying over here. So we're 7 minutes in, plus me stopping to die and laugh, and I'm horrified. So like maybe you could always replay this one section. I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Where they say it keeps them warm and makes them fearless. Allegedly. Very allegedly.
Yeah, what about E. coli?
Jenkem was the 4th most popular drug among street children behind weed, glue, uncured tobacco, and gasoline.
Now, for me, I just need to know how all of this.
Wait, we got to pause for a minute. Her shirt says communist cats. I just realized that.
Started.
We're a little more progressive and ahead of the curve here in San Francisco.
Did someone get Dutch ovened and decided that they liked the fumes a little too much? Supposedly, the effects of Jenkem use last about an hour and can include auditory and visual hallucinations. One alleged Jenkem user told a reporter that, with glue, I just hear voice.
Oh my gosh, maybe this is the Woohoo Jew. This might be the Woohoo Jew. I mean, I should know. I did the fucking infomercial on it.
In my head. But with Jenkem, I see visions.
Okay,
I see my mother
good.
who is dead, and I forget about the problems in my life. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. But there's a more scientific explanation for all of this. In the 90s, an anesthesiologist from Boston conducted a study on mice, which included exposing them to sewer gases. He told reporters with Salon.com that, and I quote, holding one's breath, choking, or the inhalation of gases like those produced from Jenkem could result in hypoxia, a lack of oxygen flow to the body that could be alternately euphoric and physically dangerous. You don't say. Someone might want to let Wim Hof know about this. Now, back in 2007 in Collier, Florida, the Jenkem hysteria came to a head when websites such—
It sounds like it originated in Africa. If somebody was asking, let me see here. It originated there, and allegedly from the beginning, they were saying that that's what the teens, I guess, targeted teens were doing that. They shit and piss in a bottle, let it ferment for a few days in the sun, and, you know, they've been sticking balloons on it so the gas will rise into the balloon. I'm assuming they take the air out of the balloon, but and it leaves a bad taste in their mouth for days. But, oh, no.
Such as Snopes and About.com classified the story as falsehood. The smoking gun came out blazing, claiming that Collier County may be full of shit. The Arrowwood Center, which is a nonprofit educational organization that provides information about psychoactive plants and their chemicals, added their 2 cents, claiming that the Jenkem stories that have been circulating in the U.S. media are almost certainly the strange result of a hoax.
And like most good talk, the story had spread all over the country at this point. WSBT-TV out of South Bend, Indiana advised their parents to wait up for their children at night and not let their kids go to bed until they have seen them and smelled their breath. They also advise parents to look for any bottles with dark contents in their rooms and to check their toilets. I'm not kidding. According to KXAN-TV out of Austin, Texas, once it becomes okay with a certain group of adolescents, it becomes okay with a lot more. We just want to know who this certain group of adolescents is that they're referring to exactly. In 2009, the city of Bettendorf, Iowa, added organic substances to its city ordinance regarding illegal inhalants out of fear of Jenkem use. And finally, in 2009, an apartment building in Fort Pierce, Florida, was condemned out of concern that police had finally busted up a Jenkem den. After leaking containers of human waste were found
a Jenkem den, like a, oh my God, like a hookah. It's like a hookah lounge.
in the unit, police shut the whole place down. I just need to understand this thought process for a moment, because by that logic, aren't we all just a bunch of walking, talking Jenkem trap houses wandering around God's green earth? Now, here in 2025, you would think that with the advent of internet and the fact that we have phones strapped to our bodies 24/7, that people wouldn't be so gullible. But you.
I mean, yeah. Plus, one thought I had was, well, think of all the people that do the plumbing for a job, and then people that pump sewage and all that stuff. So.
Be wrong in thinking that. In fact, Banyan treatment centers still mention.
That's a good one. It's the woohoo poo. Woohoo poo.
Jankum online as an actual drug. They go on to discuss possible side effects such as mood swings, euphoria, lightheadedness, dizziness, confusion,
like
headache,
every drug,
hallucinations, delusions, and
every drug is the same.
Pleasure. And I swear to God, this is still up to this day. You can go find it. I'll have it in the show notes. They note that many Jankum addicts have reported intense delusions, such as seeing dead relatives, as well as feelings of empowerment. But again, we have to ask, who are these Jankum addicts that they're talking to? You would think if this were real, at least one person would have shown up on Soft White Underbelly by now, talking about how butt hash is the new hip thing, or I lost everything due to a butt hash addiction.
But then again, I shouldn't be surprised by any of this.
But then again, you wouldn't, because everyone has free shit and piss.
Because several months back, a 14-year-old Brazilian boy died after injecting butterfly guts because the internet told him to. I feel like I'm old or something because I can never find these viral challenges online when they're current.
What? Butterfly guts? I never.
This happened to be one of those alleged challenges. According to reports, Davi Nunes Moreira of Bahia mixed a dead butterfly with water and then used a syringe to inject the lethal mixture into his leg. The boy's father later found the device hidden under his son's pillow. Davi quickly noticed that he wasn't getting high, but rather that he was getting really sick, and then sicker. And soon he was vomiting and lost the ability to walk. After spending time at a hospital in Planalto and then being moved to a hospital in Vitoria da Conquista, Davi died. Still, doctors don't know what could have caused his death. Although butterflies are harmless to humans, it's said that monarch butterflies can be toxic due to their diet of milkweed. According to Marcelo Duarte, a butterfly.
Interesting. I was collecting a bunch of those milkweed, and there's a lot of milkweed that grows by one of the beaches. Well, a couple of the beaches actually that I visit, and I would collect them for our projects. They look like cute little gourds, but you got to watch out because there's a lot of butterfly larvae. They like to be in the milkweed.
Butterfly specialist and director of Sao Paulo University Zoology Museum, butterflies have a complex biology, and the fluids present in their bodies have not been studied in depth in terms of their toxicity to humans.
Interesting.
Then again, this is all conjecture, as up until this unfortunate incident, no one was studying the effects of mainlining the creatures into one's bloodstream. Doctors also tossed around the possibility of an allergic reaction, septic shock, and also an embolism.
We mentioned the Tide Pod Challenge at the beginning of the episode. I'm sure that you probably know what that's about, but in case you managed to forget about it during the pandemic, we'll give you a quick little recap. Back before Tiger King and Among Us, the kids were entertaining themselves in social media by consuming Tide Pods. Yes, this is...
I just scared my dog when I yelled Tiger King.
Obviously very stupid, but apparently there was some sort of weird science behind it. Allegedly, Tide's laundry detergent pods follow a trend of food imitating products in which...
Hey, Lulu. Lulu says we've raised monarch butterflies from milkweed to caterpillars to butterflies. It's fun for the kids to get involved. Yeah, they're just so plentiful when they're in season that, you know, like I said, I'd go try to gather and pick them, and it's amazing how many it's loaded with butterfly larvae.
Makers of consumer products design their cleaners and personal hygiene products to exhibit food or drink attributes. I think this might be a fancy way of saying that the product rustles one's jimmies in such a way that we want to bite it. This ended up spawning a viral video trend. And yes, for you youngsters out there, those existed before TikTok. And the trend involves people filming themselves eating Tide Pods. It was certainly a step up from previously lighthearted video trends like flash mob challenges or the Harlem Shake. Anyway, according to Indiana University anthropologist John Allen, Tide Pods are sort of like a cross between candy and a chicken nugget. This is an anthropologist saying.
We're gonna stop right. Well, wait a minute. Let me see what he has to say. I didn't plan on doing the rest. I only wanted to do this shit part. But now I need to hear what this anthropologist had to say.
This, not us. He further acknowledged them as bite-sized, processed, colorful, with a non-threatening texture. This is a scientific document.
Okay,
in September of 2012, Senator Chuck Schumer, who is a dinosaur and has been in the Senate for longer than I've probably been alive, commented on the appeal of pods. These pods were supposed to make household chores easier, not tempt our children to swallow harmful chemicals.
Jesus.
I saw one on my staffer's desk and I wanted to eat it. I'm sure you did, Chuck. The thing is, John Allen and Chuck Schumer weren't exactly wrong, however. Between 2012 and 2013, an average of 1 child was admitted to the hospital every day as a result of eating Tide Pods, and individuals suffering from dementia were also at risk for accidental consumption. In fact, between 2012 and 2017, 8 people died as a result. 2 of the 8 deaths were children, while the other 6 were adults with dementia. Now, fast forward to January of 2018, in the era of the Tide Pod Challenge, in addition to teen exposure, the American Association of Poison Control Centers recorded 606 exposures in children less than 5 years old.
That's horrific. It's absolutely horrific with the Tide Pod stuff. I didn't even think of that, like people with dementia. Oh my gosh, this one's so funny. This one cracked me the fuck off. This is again, I switch up a lot. I'll go from one thing and just go right to something else that's completely opposite or has nothing to do with the last one because I like to keep it random. But when I ever seen this, I probably watched it twice. So the title of it is Old Time Gangster Keeps It Real with the Parole Board. So he's just not bullshitting. He's not into lying. He don't give a fuck. He's ready to just not even be there. He don't give a fuck. And in fact, when they take the vote at the end, he walks out before they're done voting because he don't give a fuck. I never seen anyone not give a fuck like this. It's funny to me. Usually when people go to parole board, you're supposed to present your case. You're trying to get out of jail. You're pleading with them, telling them how you're going to be a good citizen, what you've learned, anything to get out. He's got 5 months left. He's been in there for I think 5 or 6 years and only 5 months left. So he's like, that ain't shit to me. He don't give a fuck. So I thought it was funny. What up? Is Choochie here? Chooch, what up? So anyways, I think this guy's pretty OG. He's gangster to me.
Roll. Hey, if you're going to give it to me, give it to me. If not, I could go back. I'm not here to debate with y'all or nothing. If you're going to grant me parole, grant it to me. If you're not going to grant it to me, I got 5 months to go. As simple as that.
You're going to give it to me, give it to me. If not, you're not. He don't care.
Well, Mr. Edwards, you make it very difficult to even consider you for parole.
I'm just being straight up. If you're going to grant it to me, grant it to me.
I'm straight up.
If not, I'll go back and I'll finish my time.
Yeah, I kind of respect that approach. We're so accustomed to those trying to manipulate the parole board. And he's just laying down the facts. I mean, he's OG. He's been through it. And he's just laying down. He's putting his cards on the table and saying, are you going to grant me or will you not grant me? And look, for the record that Sir Richard was able to find, he does not have a dirty jacket. We only see one other offense in the past 10 years, which is threatening second degree. And then this current offense, which is, well, it's not good. It's driving while intoxicated, having a weapon by a convicted felon, and driving without insurance, although he claims.
So he was driving, he had a gun, and his reasoning is he's been shot up a few times. I mean, I can't blame him for that. I don't know what state he's in, but the problem was he was driving intoxicated.
So just bought the car, but I mean, neither here nor there. Now, Connecticut only shows records going back a decade, so it wouldn't surprise me if he has a long history, but he's not into kitties.
I don't think the parole board's used to somebody coming in like this.
And he doesn't have any essays in his jacket, so
he's keeping it real.
We're so accustomed to them releasing the worst of the worst, constantly making excuses to release those who are the most dangerous. And anyways, let's see if they make an exception for him, or if he just has to do his time. Let me know at the end how you feel about his approach with that.
Killer Ray Edwards, 65621.
Thank you. This hearing is being conducted for a parole application for Kenneth Edwards, 065621. He is serving a sentence of 6 years, execution of 30 months with 3 years of probation for criminal possession of a pistol, illegal operation of a motor vehicle under the influence. As in state record reflects,
Yeah, that's what the title should be.
March 25th, 2024.
When keeping it real goes wrong. I just love how he walks out before they're done voting.
There is no victim input in this case. There is an offender accountability plan for the offender. It has been reviewed and shows the offender to follow programs. Voices, utilizing the statewide collaborative offender risk evaluation scores. The offender's overall score for recidivism falls in a very high range. This is your opportunity to express to the board why you should be granted parole.
I didn't understand.
Tell us why you think you deserve parole.
Hey, if you're gonna give it to me, give it to me. If not, I could go back. I'm not here to debate with y'all or nothing. If you're gonna grant me parole, grant it to me. If you're not gonna grant it to me, I got 5 months to go. As simple as that.
Well, Mr. Edwards, you make it very difficult to even consider you for parole.
I'm just being straight up. If you're gonna grant it to me, grant it to me.
You know,
if not, I'll go back and I'll finish my time.
Okay. Well, why did you not want to cooperate with the parole officer?
I'm cooperating. But I got caught with a gun. I'm guilty of that. Okay. I'm serving my time for that. I never said I didn't have it. I never said I didn't do it. If you're gonna grant me parole, grant me parole. The reason I carry the gun, you wanna know? Because I've been shot up 4 times. The reason I carry it is for my protection. That's why I carry it. I wasn't out there in the street looking for trouble or bothering nobody. I had it for my protection.
Got it, bitch.
Well, you were driving a car intoxicated.
And I just had bought the car. I just had bought the car. I didn't get a chance to register. I lost the car because I got caught with a gun in it. That was a lost on me. I don't cry about nothing. If I did something, I earn up to it.
Well, you do own up to it. I do appreciate that.
He sure does.
I did notice that you took responsibility. My statement was, you were carrying a firearm, driving a car intoxicated.
I was on my way home.
You were driving a car.
He doesn't seem to like put this together that you're not supposed to be drunk driving. It's just funny how you go, I was on my way home. So matter of factly.
I just had bought the car. I just had bought the car. I didn't get a chance to register anything. I lost the car.
Did you have the paperwork to support your having purchased the car?
Yes.
Well,
it was at my house.
Well, then you can't drive a car without the paperwork inside because anytime you purchase a car, okay.
I realized that.
Yeah, and Mr. Edwards, you are prohibited from having a firearm. I understand you wanted it for your protection, and you were driving the car while drinking. After you had been drinking.
I'm not denying it yet.
Okay.
And I got caught. And I'm in here.
Yes.
And I'm paying for it. I'm not asking nobody to do me no favor, do nothing for me. I am willing to do whatever I'm supposed to do. If I have to do all my time, I do all my time. If y'all don't want to grant me parole, don't grant it to me.
How many times does he have to tell you people?
Don't cry about it.
Hey, Mr. Edwards.
Yes.
Discretionary parole is something that's earned. And the way this happens, right, is we come into a hearing and we ask questions to see if any kind of change has happened in you, that you might go back out into the community and not commit the same offenses. That's why we're here. It's not like we're going to see what we give you for Christmas. We just want to ask some questions. And that's what the parole officer was also getting at, to see if you're a risk in the community. That's what it was about. So it's not either give it to me or
I don't
don't.
consider myself a risk in the community. I'm gonna go back out. Either way, I'm gonna go back out and I'm gonna be the same person I was. I'm gonna live my life the way I was living it. I was not there causing hectic, commotions or anything against nobody. The only person I hurt was me by driving a car with unregistered car and carrying a gun. That ain't hurt no one but me.
Well, you can't. Are you telling us that you're going to go back out in the community and just carry another firearm for protection?
Yeah, I didn't say that. I said I'm going back out and live my life accordingly. I'm 67 years old. What I look like going back out in the street again, carrying another gun. I'm retired now. I'm going back out and live my life accordingly and enjoy the rest of my life. That's what I'm planning on doing.
There.
Do you think you need help for your alcohol use?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Right, I have no other questions, Mr. Chair.
He said no.
We're going to bury anything.
No questions. Nope.
The way he said no and that little bit of a fraction of a smirk tells me he's going to get himself a big ass beer when he gets out.
No.
Go ahead.
Mr. Edwards makes it very difficult to consider him for discretionary parole. You know, the alcohol use is an issue, and he doesn't seem to understand that drinking and driving is a crime in itself. Whether or not the car was registered or belonged to him or bought, and carrying a firearm is a crime, and he doesn't seem to have an understanding. He scores very high for risk to recidivate at the age of 67. So I do not have him voted to discretionary parole today.
Okay, okay, let me go. I'll go do my last 5 months.
Hang on.
Let me go. I'll go do my last 5. He wants to get out of there.
What?
He's got shit to do.
It's criminal history.
Inadequate evidence, offender change.
And he doesn't have a relapse prevention plan. Like he's very
institutional program participation.
Okay. So regarding Kenneth Edwards, 065621, move to deny parole based upon criminal history, inadequate evidence of offender change, and inadequate institutional program participation. Is there a second?
Second.
Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. Mr. Edwards, we weren't able to give you.
Thank you. Y'all have a nice day.
All right. We hope you have a good New Year.
Okay. Bye.
They weren't even done voting. He just said bye. And then listen to him in the other room.
I told you what I was going to do. If y'all go you're not the one here wasting time.
Wasting my time.
Tell you, I kind of respect his approach. We're so accustomed to seeing every type of parole hearing, the whining and the faking and the this and the that. This man, he's been through so much in his life, and he just didn't want to do the dance, and he wanted to do his time. Now, he could have been more respectful. He could have been nicer, but he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to mess with it, and who knows exactly why. I'm not going to say that, hey, man, this is a good approach. I would have liked to have seen him get paroled and having spent New Year. This was New Year's Eve. He could have, but
man.
At least he's not BSing. And we're so sick and tired of just seeing so much straight up BSing that this kind of straightforwardness was refreshing for me. I rather appreciated it and even found myself rooting for him, especially when it comes to this.
Oh, that was that one. But you do got to give it to him. At least he wasn't like kissing ass and lying. He was keeping it real. That's what it's called, keeping it real. Oh, here we go with this shit again. I'm happy. I am happy that I found you more news.
And my thing is, this was what she said.
I'm sorry, it's just it keeps over playing by itself. I'm happy that I got to bring you more news about more stinky Brazilian butt lifts. Yes, that's right. I would say maybe a couple, maybe the last one or the one before. Yeah, or a couple shows ago, I did a little segment on how people are complaining that their sit-down air stinks when they've had a Brazilian butt lift. Some people are calling it close to a rotten broccoli-like stench. And yeah, I've never heard people online sit and tell the internet that their sit-down air stinks. So I was flabbergasted when I found yet another article about the truth behind stinky BBL smell. So it's called Woman Exposes the Stinky Truth Behind BBL Smell. Yes, that's right. And this is the second time I brought this to you. This is important news. Today we're going to learn again.
I'm completely against them. Chat, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what
I take it you missed the last one, Ash.
you think in the chat. Do you like BBLs? I'm gonna keep it a thou wow. I hate them. They look horrible. They look like full poopy diapers. Like you
Some women are actually getting it out because of the stench that they're reporting associated with it.
just have a whole dump in your butt. But let's get straight off into this. I have a banger from Ray Lovely.
It was a BBL giveaway. Yeah. How long ago did you get a BBL?
Like over a year.
Over a year ago?
Yeah.
Where did you get?
It's like Oprah with the BBLs. You get a BBL. You get a BBL. What are we doing? BBL giveaways?
Get it at?
In Turkey.
You paid a lot?
I didn't pay shit.
You didn't pay anything?
Yeah.
How you get a BBL for free?
A giveaway.
Oh, yeah. Giving away.
What kind of giveaway? How do you get a BBL for doing a giveaway? Oh, I see. She gave away.
Asses and shit. How long was like the recovery time?
A year. Yeah.
Talk about a year.
A year to recover, bro?
Damn.
Oh my God. Just go to the gym.
Whoa. What are we talking about?
Why don't people squat anymore? Everybody's ass starting to look like cartoons and shit.
The smell.
Shit. I don't even want to talk about it.
She brought it up.
I smelled
You mean like in the healing process or whatever?
Yes. That shit gonna make you pass over. You're gonna throw up today. I really smell like I was dead.
Really?
Like
What? That shit gonna make you pass out? I smelled like a dead body.
Dead body. Yes.
Yes, necrosis.
Oh, hell.
Rotting flesh.
Ass necrosis.
Nobody ever talks about it, and I
Necrotic bunghole.
never knew that. I mean, okay, I looked up on YouTube, recovery of a BBL and all that. I mean, some spoke about it,
Yeah,
but it
right.
didn't make it like that important, like that heavy. I didn't know that I would really stink.
Damn.
Like, yeah, not even because I, got bad hygiene or whatever, but
Did you get an infection or something?
no,
It's just a normal thing for it to.
And actually, last time a doctor said one reason that there could be a smell associated that women might be not washing their fajas. And I'm like, what the fuck is a faja? Well, apparently there's some wrap or something that you're supposed to wrap around your bunghole, and it's called a faja. So women, you got to be washing your fajas if you get a BBL.
The smell after.
Imagine you're giving her back shots and it's just like, baby, it just smells like poop. What's going on? What's going on back there?
But what smells? Like there's some fluid coming?
yeah, the fluid.
Wow.
Because it's stuck in your body.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, so when you get the surgery, you have to go back and get it pushed out, or you have to do it?
When I was in Turkey, they did it, but then when you fly back, I was looking for like companies who did that, but nobody did that like around my area.
Yeah, a company that just, hey, we'll excrete your stinky BBL fluid. Chat, let's start a business. Can I get some investors?
So the BBL, it's just, isn't that when they just take the fat out of one spot and stick it all in another? I don't even understand with the laws of gravity and stuff. I see them on I've seen them little bits of surgeries where they're stabbing this long tube thing really quickly and roughly, and it looks violent when they're sucking their fat out. It looks like, I don't understand how that's like a real authentic procedure, because it looks really violent to me and like it's gotta hurt. I don't know why they go so fast. And anyways, I don't get how the fat stays in one spot. How does it not move around if they're pushing that tube in there and loosening everything? I'm just really perplexed by it. I don't get it.
We take out the stink from your BBL.
I just looked it up
Not
on
an
YouTube and did
implant.
it on my own.
How does it
Oh,
stay?
shit.
This shit smells like ass.
Yeah.
Like poor hair.
I mean, it was ass.
Smell like ass.
It was ass juice.
It's booty juice.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lovely Ray, and I had to jump back on here really quick just to get like and subscribe.
Afraid to get on.
Let's get into it.
Just because I wasn't afraid to get on here and say my BBL smelled like dumpster juice.
Oh.
I'm sorry I find this shit, but I thought it was important. What, she just called her own ass she said she smells like dumpster juice. I'm getting another coffee. This is too much.
My God.
I can't take it.
My BBL smelled like dumpster juice.
And y'all
Finding
don't
the
make me
weirdest
the
shit.
villain. When you go through it, get through it, and heal through it, you are able to talk about it. And those that
It's the sad piano music for me in the background. Like we're talking about the men we lost at war. Just, oh my God, yeah, the BBL dumpster juice.
got the skeletons trapped in their closet will envy you. Y'all made up every excuse to why my BBL was stinking.
I want to know how your eyebrows got like that.
Shots fired!
She straight got those villain eyebrows.
Wasn't washing up. I didn't have money to pay for massages. Instead of just saying, oh, her body rejected it like I told y'all in the first fucking place.
Language.
That's the problem with a lot of y'all bogus ass content creators now. All y'all do is piggyback off of other people's story, and when it don't fit y'all narrative or y'all don't agree, y'all want to talk shit. But the same people y'all talking shit on is the same ones that's putting money in your pocket.
I think you're actually the one that's getting pooped on here with your dumpster juice.
Simply because you don't have a brain of your own, or you're afraid to come out with your story, scared about what somebody else got to say. And to that little weak ass surgeon from Miami that was talking shit, boy, please, Google is free. It ain't no one person. Or you fucking crazy?
I don't know. The dumpster juice. It seems like there's multiple women complaining about it, so there's got to be some truth to it, right? 15 people call you a crackhead, you're probably a crackhead. Just saying.
Question over the last 48 hours. So here we go. If you get fat necrosis after a BBL, does it smell? The simple answer is maybe. So if you have fat necrosis, meaning that some of the fat that was grafted doesn't make it, and you don't have a wound, you are not going to smell anything. Things that are inside of your body.
Oh my God. Oh, gross.
Even if that tissue dies.
So evidently, I didn't know this. So when you get this BBL, you run a risk of getting fat necrosis. So the fat on your ass, the ass cheeks, all around your bunghole, it gets necrotic. So you get rot ass rot. Oh, by the way, I hope you guys can hear me on my earbud. I'm just grabbing a coffee real quick. Ass rot, necrotic ass rot.
But if the areas of fat necrosis get infected and you have an opening in the skin, yes, they absolutely can smell. And some infections can smell really bad. The type of bugs that infect fat in that area tend to be bugs that have more of an odor and to go through as a patient.
Oh, gross.
Wounds in general, even if they're not infected, typically do have a smell, and it's not too bothersome in general. I'm a surgeon, I know I'm used to things, but in general, it's not bad unless there is an infection on top of it.
Maybe you're used to it.
Imagine.
You do it all the time.
And some of that dumpster juice wind. How dare you break wind before me? I didn't know it was your turn, baby.
Talk that is leading to this. Please tag me in it. I'd love to see.
I can't get over dumpster juice.
And I can say,
Okay, some of these clips are just a little too not loud enough. So BBL smell exists. Oh, Lord have mercy. The
That's
BBL
right.
bandits are out to play, huh?
Okay, so I'm just here to say that I keep watching videos saying BBLs stink. Do not get BBLs. A lady says she has to take air freshener and perfume so nobody can smell her if she's in a bathroom stall when she comes out. I've seen a man saying that the trail behind them stinks.
It's like that green smoke you guys see in the cartoons. That green smoke that's in the air, bro.
I don't know what the fuck these funky people are doing wrong, but like, I do not stink. I do not have a smell, and I'm only 2 weeks post-op. Like, no. Now, at the very first day or two, I thought I had a smell, but it was more like a weird smell. I think that's
Maybe you're not necrotic yet.
Like, as long as you keep clean, wash
Give it
your
time.
ass, keep your incisions clean, don't get infected, and like the fat's not rejecting or whatever, like you should not have a smell. You should not have a fucking smell. Now, they told me I couldn't shower for 22 days. Maybe people's taking that advice because I've been in the shower since day one. Now, I'm not
22 days of no shower. Yeah, brother, man, you're going to stink.
going to wash flat out.
What
I don't
the
care. I don't have
fuck?
no big holes that I can't get wet. Like, no. Like, I'm showering. Shower. That's all you need to do.
y'all see the story time with a lady saying that she had to remove her BBL because her
Oh my God. Within the first 2 seconds, you hear the smoke alarm. The stories write themselves.
sit down earth state. And that's not to be shady, no shade. But she was getting a lot of backlash from a lot of people that got BBLs, and they was just like, you probably ain't know how to wash out. That ain't had nothing to do with washing your ass. I mean, a lot of y'all wanted bigger asses that ain't know how to properly wash the ass that you got. So I mean, it could be coming from your ass and the incisions, but it's not even coming from washing your ass. That'd be just like an additional stench. It's coming from the incisions. From the
Additional
surgery.
ass stench.
Everybody's body is not reactive in the same way. If you did do your research, which I hope y'all did, it's stated that that's a natural healing process of like fluid discharge, inflammation. It could possibly be a bacterial infection as well. But to sit up there and just be in full-fledged denial, and me personally, I done heard niggas say that shit stink. Like the ass be nice, but the smell, you got to think twice.
The cheeks are nice, but the smell, you got to think twice. That's crazy work.
No shade. So to be clowning her because she came out and told her truth. And my thing is, this was what she said.
I'm sorry. It's just when I hear the fire alarm, you just lose all credibility, bro. It's so hard to take you serious at that point.
Surgery specifically, but
we know who else does the fire alarm.
Wipe down there. So if you do number 2,
Hard to wipe.
brother,
Is that chocolate back there, Mama? What is that? Oh my God! Can't even wipe your own tuchus. Devious work.
BBL smells? Let's talk about it. As you can tell by my accent, I am not from the United States. And well, I'm from Panama and I've traveled a lot through the whole continent. If you think the BBL fever, it only happened here in the United States, it didn't. All the girlies in Latin America are also getting BBLs, mommy makeovers, and it's been happening for years. All the discourse about BBL smells, it's a little crazy to me. I have never heard of girls down in Latin America talking about they smell or they,
Yeah, I mean, maybe it just goes to.
I don't think most people go around talking about their sit-down air, their own sit-down air, or talking about their own ass smelling like dead bodies and necrotic ass cheeks. I mean, that's not the typical conversation one would think to start around here. At least not that I would think.
Women not being hygienic, but
My ass
I don't know,
stench.
man. It's just the whole BBL thing is, I can't stand them.
Oh, look at the cute doggy in the background on his own cute little couch. I love it. Yeah, you're cute too. Oh, my dog thought I was talking to him. That's because I always tell you you're cute. You're right. You are cute. I saw you turn around and look at me because I said cute. Yeah, you, Duncan.
They look ridiculous. They make you look like you have a full diaper full of just dookie in your back. Your back took a side. It doesn't look good. Am I right, Lokes? Like the BBLs just don't look good.
He's so
They
cute.
don't look good, do they? I don't like them. Do you like them? You tired today? You good boy? Oh, you like that?
Leslie. Duncan, you need a couch like that.
But this whole BBL, it's a BBL epidemic, really. It's something that almost, like, you go to Miami, I heard they call them BBL bandits. Like, all these women got BBLs.
Of course, if you get a BBL, there is a chance of a smell. I mean, a BBL is the most deadly cosmetic surgery there is.
That's what I've heard.
What smells worse than death? I mean, none of us are going to smell good dead.
So if you get it, you run the risk of dying, and then there's another risk of the stench, which is basically part of it is dead. You smell it. They just said you smell like dead body, so part of it in essence is dead. Like the part that's inserted dies, and it's on you, and it just, I can't.
I keep it at that. Wow, it's between the birds
Walking
chirping
around
and
with
the
you walk around with dead ass.
ugly jacket. I just can't
Look at dead ass. Get it? Look at dead ass. Look at dead ass.
take it. I literally cannot take it. Bless your little heart. I'm sure you're a nice lady.
Here we go, y'all. Now, everybody want to get their BBL removed. You knew your ass was stinking when you got that BBL. Why are you doing this now? Now, because that lady done came on here and done told her story time, her BBL story time, and how her BBL incision stunk, and she got it removed. Now, here go the BBL bandits in the back, running to the front. Running to front, giving a little story time and how they about to get their BBL removed, and it do have a smell, and they wish the smell didn't come with the BBL. But bitch, why you ain't been got the BBL removed if you knew it was stinking and if it was a bad odor that you couldn't stand? So you just walking around this bitch smelling like ass, because that's what they said. They said it don't smell like shit, it smell like ass. But
smell like ass.
I love the lineation there. I was really confused. I was really at a crossroads whether it was, poop juice or just booty or just straight butt.
Or dumpster juice.
It's good to know it's just butt must.
But is that true? Though? I need to know. Like,
butt musk. No, it's butt musk.
Ugh. Do BBLs really stink? I try to ask my boyfriend because he done had some females with BBLs before. He said he ain't never smelled the BBL before. But then you come out here, you got some dudes that did say they.
I like stink butts and I cannot lie. The smell brings a tear to my eye.
Up leaving their girlfriends because the BBL did stink that bad. So do it smell like ass or what do it smell like? Do BBL stink for real? Because in about like a year or two, I want a BBL, but I don't want to be walking around with no funky BBL.
No, don't do it.
I don't want you to smell no stank aroma when I walk into the room. When I walk into a room, I want you to like look at it because it's gonna be fat and it's gonna be right and it's gonna be tight. But I don't want it. The motherfucker go stank because that's a funky.
Motherfucker gonna stink.
No funky monkey. That's what you call a funky monkey, okay?
A funky
Yikes.
monkey.
Unreal.
I think people should stop doing it because the more people that do it, then the more false sense of what we're supposed to look like, and it impacts all the young, and then it impacts other people with low self-esteem, and then they feel like they're not good enough, and then that they have to get out and get it, and they have to spend the money on it, and that's really not what we're supposed to look like. But it's creating this false sense that that's what we're supposed to look like. I don't like it.
As someone
keep
who
your ass
literally
the way it
works
is
in plastic surgery post-op care, I'd be around a lot of BBLs.
Now, isn't
If
there,
your BBL
wait a minute, sorry to stop it again, but isn't there a thing called butt pads? Didn't we learn this from Nothing on this 4-year movie we've all been in? We learned about a creator's girlfriend that had butt pads. Why do people not get butt pads? Is it because then when they have an intimate moment, then the person would see them come off? I mean, who gives a fuck? At least you won't get necrotic asshole.
is stinking a year into the process, you
some butt
might have some
pads. Get some pump up.
I don't think that's your butt. I think it's a wound. It could be your cooch.
It
I
could
don't
be a
think
cooch.
it's the BBL itself. It might be a wound or one of the holes. Smells horrible.
It could be your cooter.
Okay, I had to come on here and address this situation.
Did she have to have that music playing?
The music, bro.
He just said it too.
It's crazy to me.
Okay, that has been circulating TikTok that BBLs stink. Okay, listen, I know that not everybody's mama and daddy taught y'all how to wash y'all asses. Okay, I know that not everybody mama and daddy taught y'all how to get a rag or a loofah, okay? Put some soap on that bitch and get up in between those cheeks, okay?
Wash your butt.
I also am very aware that when you get a BBL, okay, you are dealing with some extra ass back there, okay? And that extra ass has got to be washed.
It is true, Donna. It could be any of the other holes. When you're dealing with multiple holes, how can you pinpoint which hole is the source of the stench, right?
But I'm going to tell y'all something, okay? As the recipient of a very recent BBL, okay, and I am a little over 3 months out.
Wait, she has a BBL too? See, everyone's getting these.
I can tell y'all that my ass don't stink, okay?
It's always funny to me when
You can't smell your own ass. You can't reach around and smell your own ass sit-down air, as they call it. I guess unless you bend over, but
these women have to say from the rooftops, my butt doesn't stink. It's like a guy that you think is in the closet. He's like, I'm not gay. It's just like, I don't know. Like,
and also some people don't smell their own stink. They're not aware of their own stink. I mean, take another creator on here, perhaps, as an example.
I'm not going to trust you whether or not you stink. It's just like when people have BO or when people stink, they're always like, I think I smell fine. It smells like deodorant to me. It's like, but we can't really trust your account of this because I need a third-party resource to come in and sniff your toe.
Some people that stink, they just like, they're used to the stink. Just like people that live in shitholes, they don't smell it anymore. They become immune to it.
Focus and see if that keister is indeed not stinking. I don't need to know from you. Because if anything, it's like people will tell you anything. Well, I'm buff. I'm super strong. I'm super rich. Like you can fake flex all you want, but we need a third party. But let's start another company here, chat. We'll start a third party company where we have people come in and sniff people's BBLs to see if they actually do stink.
Like a sniff, like a smell meter, like smell-o-vision.
We'll call it BB Smell Incorporated. How about that?
Smell-o-vision.
That is so stupid. So stupid.
You stupid. My sit down hair don't stink. Okay, and I'll be the first one to call my shit out. Okay,
See, I don't believe that. Accountability is the absolute plague for you women. If you were so okay with calling yourself out, you wouldn't have got a BBL.
getting down there. Like, listen, I get it. You know, sometimes you take that faja off and
faja. See, it is called a faja. I remembered. Wash your faja. That's what the doctor said in my last clip. When I first talked about this in my other live, that's what the doctor said. That could be the source of the stench. Women are not washing their faja wrap.
in between your legs, like right there in the crease, be stinking. And
Yes,
I'm
where's
gonna tell you,
Kels? Where's Kels when we need to clip her saying, run a wash rag, wash. You got to say wash. I can't say it in a southern way like that. You know, I'm too much of a Yankee.
Tuna and grits.
You need a
I'm gonna
wash
go ahead and
rag.
get a baby wipe because it's just, you need to be washing. Okay, when my doctor told me I could start taking showers twice a day, baby, I was taking them showers twice a day. Because when you leaking all that shit out of your body
Dumpster juice.
from them lipo holes, you need to be clean. Okay, and if you're not washing your ass every single day and then getting up in between them cheeks with a damn towel after you done, baby, you're not doing it right. First of all, you need to be doing that anyway, BBL or not, but especially with a BBL. So let this be a lesson to all you women out there who are thinking about getting a BBL. If somebody is telling you that their shit is stinking, that is them letting you know that they ain't washing.
Maybe you stink and you don't know it, or you're not necrotic, or you're not necrotic yet.
No, I'm just telling you, bro, the BBL smell thing it's got to be a thing. There's too many.
And actually, she just said, didn't she say she recently got one? I think it would take time to get necrotic and get that stench, right? If it's going to rot literally inside, it's going to take a while. If you're freshly just got one, chances are you're not rotten in stench yet.
Many women to talk about it. There's too many women to talk about it for it not to be, bro.
Come back in a year. Come back in a year and give us an update on your dumpster juice.
In my last video, okay, like I have never had a fucking complaint. Okay, I got my shit done in 2021.
I need a Baja footage.
I feel like this all just kind of boils down to personal hygiene habits, because like the only way I can feel like, okay, there is some truth to it is during your healing process. Like I was trying to say, like, you don't know how your body's going to react. Like you have to remember they're pumping fluids into your body. They're pumping fat into your body. You're secreting, you're sweating in areas that you normally weren't before. So your body is healing and it's getting used to like this new change. That's the only time I feel like it makes sense that there would be a healing process. However, why the fuck would you be outside during your healing process? I mean, I get, obviously there's things that we need to live, but I'm saying like outside, like we outside, like that's what I'm talking about.
It must hurt when you go to the bathroom after
you
you get one of those.
All those women are trying to be outside. What are you talking about?
Do you reckon it hurts when you use the toilet afterwards?
Out. Because yeah, I've never had a complaint ever. Okay.
She's a runner. This is almost over.
Love it when a woman tells her bop lore.
No, I smell too good, bitch. Okay, and I know it. I have like my morning shower routine. I have my nighttime shower routine. In the summertime, I definitely shower multiple times through. Like 2 to 3 times in one day. It's just.
I've never seen so many women have to defend the fact that they don't stink. It's weird, right? I don't stink, I promise. It's so odd.
That's a good point. I feel like that's kind of embarrassing just to go online and make a video just to say you don't stink. Why would you have to announce it if you don't stink? What makes you feel like you need to go on and say that?
Funny to me that people are saying that a BBL smell. I really think it just boils down to personal hygiene, and really them bitches just have poor hygiene habits. That's shorty. That's not the whole. That's not us. What? That bitch was dirty before she got the ass. Yes, I don't know if these hoes need a fucking tutorial or what, but you got a wagon now, sis. You need to be. You know what I'm saying? Getting in there.
I don't think anyone plans on it getting infected, though. There might be other factors that make it happen, and they could be clean people, and maybe it just gets necrotic. Who knows?
If you're not, like I said, it all boils down to just poor hygiene habits from before getting it, and then they carry on that.
Wait a minute. Second here.
I think clean people can still get infections, so I can't agree with that. And Donna, I did put the clip you sent me in the back chat. I'm going to play it after this. I think this is almost over. I don't know what it is, but I think it's probably funny.
Wait a minute. Let's see here.
I wanted to upload something on my phone. Let me see if I can figure that out.
That, and then I'll go back here
Ah,
and
Veggie Tales.
like that.
Oh my
Back
god.
here and yeah, she looks like the cucumber from VeggieTales. Checks out.
Oh my god.
Larry. Good old Larry. I was like, I swear I've
Larry
seen her
on
before.
Larry.
I swear I've seen her before.
Oh, Larry.
VeggieTales. You know, that's one I like to use a lot, Chad. I love the VeggieTales. You know, it's a good one. You know what I mean? It's a real good one. Shout out to the veggies.
Shout out.
The veggies.
Oh, where'd
The
it go?
BBL stank.
I left the chat. Now I have to bring it up.
My
again.
philosophy on this, my
Motherfucker.
theory on this is that women only get BBLs to compete with other women. And most men prefer women with natural bodies. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Men prefer women with natural bodies. The reason you ladies get
All right, I'm going to stop that because there's no more ladies talking about their sit down air or anything like that. Oh, hell. This, yeah, we're going to need to do this one. This is going to be an arrest cam, but before that, I want to show you a picture I found in my back chat. I'm going to have to load what you sent me, Donna. Oh, wait, it is there, but it's not on my phone. How odd. I got to pull something else up real quick. Oop. Now let me just, where'd that go? I want to show you something. It is some winners in some giant vegetable competitions in England, and they want to pose with their prize-winning produce. And there's a reason I would like to show you this. It did remind me, it made me think of other people on YouTube. I thought it might excite certain people, so I wanted to show these photographs. I thought it was interesting. There's only 4. This is the first one with this giant vegetable. That's not as exciting. Here you go. Looky there. Look at that. But there's nothing like that first one, hey? Look at it. Just look at it. Look at it. I had to show it since we were talking about bungholes and all that. Now, let me go find where we were. I think Donna had sent me something. What we got from Donna, let's see. All right. We're getting a lot of shit in here now. Let me get rid of some of this shit before I play this. I got a lot of shit open, Donna. And I will go back to that. Okay, we did that one. I'm just trying to close some of the tabs I have already gone over. Because it gets kind of confusing when you have 30 tabs open. Okay, we did the poop, high on the crap, gangster parole board, BBLs is over. I need to show you this title first in case I run out of time. I found this morning and it reminded me of my trip to Walmart. Remember I did the IRL trip to Walmart and I found some adult items. I wanted to confirm that Walmart does in fact sell them because I had to go in the field to let you guys know, the viewers, because I thought for sure Walmart does not carry pocket pussies. Walmart does not carry Sam's Club roses, but they sure did. Yes, they did, right near the deodorant and shampoo. In my local Walmart, they're locked in a case, but I went in the field just so I could tell you guys that it was in fact the truth. So then, this morning, let me change the layout here. This morning, I couldn't believe my eyes when this cop cam came in my feed of a lady in the Walmarts that got caught. Once upon a time at Walmart, a lady went to Walmart and thought it would be a good idea to check out these products check out these Sam Club roses, check out these vibrators, check out these pocket pussies, you know, all those sensual items that they now carry for your pleasure, so you don't have to wait and just order them in the mail like others. And she got popped for stealing one. Now, I thought, how on earth did these police go to her door to arrest her and say the word dildo without laughing? How did they keep composure? Did they have to practice on the way there? Because I don't know how they dealt with this lady or how they didn't bust out laughing. There's no way in fuck I could do it. I already know I would fail if I was this officer and had to go to the house. I don't know about any of you, but I need to show you at least some of it. It's called When You're Busted for Stealing a Walmart Dildo, because that's exactly what this woman did. And then we will see if I could check out a little of yours before I gotta go. I have way more things than I'm gonna have time for, apparently, so I'll just do some more. I always have more than I can get through, but here we go. Look at the puppet. I can't take it. Why did they have to reenact this with a puppet grabbing a dildo? And why do all these shampoo bottles have a dildo on them?
What happened at Walmart yesterday?
I don't even think I was at Walmart yesterday.
I wasn't at Walmart yesterday.
You were at Walmart yesterday. Got you on camera, so let's not play that game.
Look at her face. She's horrified. She knows. In that moment, she knows why they're there.
That scooter.
What? Oh, I'm confused.
Okay. What are you
You're not confused. You're shitting your pants right now because you know what he's about to ask you.
confused about?
What am I in trouble for?
You stole a dildo. Wait for it. Wait till the cop says it.
I'm asking you what happened at Walmart yesterday. What you did at Walmart yesterday is what you're in trouble for.
That's a good one.
I bought my back mop.
Okay, where's that at?
I bought my vac mop. What else? We know what you got, lady.
Okay, what else did you buy?
I think that might have been it.
Are you sure about that?
I don't remember it now.
Okay.
Really, I don't.
And really, officers, are you really going to ask her to return the item? I think that's probably non-returnable. And I would think that Walmart would not want that back because she probably used it already.
What can I do? What
Okay.
should I look and grab?
Okay, so I'm here because you didn't buy any of those items, including the vacuum.
No, but any of those items. What else is there?
There was a dildo and a set of headphones that you picked up.
Yes, I'm rewinding that. Have you ever seen a cop go to confront someone for stealing a dildo? Because I haven't. How did he say that with a straight face? There was a dildo. Now, ready? We're going to hear it again. There was a dildo. She must be dying of embarrassment.
What else is there?
There was a dildo and a set of headphones that you picked up, selected, took out. You ditched the box of the.
She's got to be mortified.
Of the vacuum, you put on your moped and you rode off.
Yeah, well, I bought that cup.
Oh yeah.
You didn't buy it.
I bought it with Walmart Pay.
No, you didn't.
I should have. I mean, it should have gone through. If they're saying I didn't, then
You bought it. You bought it with Walmart Pay. How does Walmart Pay work?
You fire through the app. You scan the items on your phone, and then I got a pay.
Imagine being busted for stealing a dildo. Dildo in the household.
Oh, like I don't know what I thought I did.
How are these cops
Apparently
keeping
I
it
didn't.
together?
No, you went in. You took items out of their packages in the store.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That. Yeah. I did.
Okay.
Yeah. And yes.
Okay. Yes, you stole all the items you took yesterday. So I'm trying to get those items back and take them.
Do you really want those items back, officer, sir? Think about that. Why would you want to collect a dildo back? Come on.
To Walmart.
No, that I.
No, you. That's not a thing anybody's ever heard of.
It really is.
Okay. Is anybody else home?
I think if you're desperate enough to go to Walmart and either purchase one or steal one, you can't wait to order something on Amazon or one of those central websites. You can't wait for it in the mail. I'm guessing she probably used it that day.
No.
Try before you
My
buy.
sister might be here.
Is
Your
not
sister might be
Walmart
here?
policy.
Well, because I am going to have to place you
No,
under
please
arrest.
don't. Officer, please. I'm going to be so screwed. My son will be completely taken from you. Please don't.
Listen.
Please don't.
Oh yeah, because you're all over the internet now, and this is funny shit, and we're laughing. It's probably all over Facebook. You're never gonna live it down. You stole a dildo in the yard.
Let me talk to you. It's that. Let me talk to you.
No, hold on. They have a that. I'm going to say I'm going to do it that.
I mean, you can say it all you want. I got you on camera doing
I
it.
don't want to
And
lie
you
to
just told me you stole
I
two
don't want to
things.
lie to you.
I
Please,
know.
officer.
It's not.
Please,
it's not-
officer.
Everything's okay.
Fine, go play. Please, officer.
Hail
just
me,
let speak for
officer.
1 minute,
Sure,
okay?
go ahead.
Please. If you do this, he will be gone from me forever. 2 days away from our court date. I swear I will do whatever it.
Well, if you have a court date coming up, why would you feel the need to steal a dong? You stole a dildo, you dumbass. Now you have to go to court and look at everybody, and the poor judge has to read that out loud. With everybody in the court's gonna be dying.
Takes. No, honey, please go. I
A
will
judge, prosecutors have to read that shit out loud.
do whatever it takes to make this right. Please do not place me under arrest. I will go to Walmart to give them a full apology, pay for everything right now, give them the items back, and never step foot in Walmart again. Honest to God,
Yeah,
I will
exactly.
do whatever it takes.
But that's not what they're asking of
What
me.
are they asking?
They're asking you to be arrested because you
Please
stole
don't.
felony amount of merchandise.
No, like, please don't. I swear I thought I paid for it on my phone.
No, you didn't.
Honest to God.
It's not a
the
real
amount
thing.
I did.
And what would you go back and say sorry for and pay for if you thought you paid for it? You stole the item.
No,
They got
the
you.
dildo,
doing
yeah,
it.
I did. Okay.
She said no. Yeah, the dildo. Yeah, I did. Let me hear that again. Let's hear your confession again.
Sorry for and pay for it if you thought you paid for it. You stole the item.
No,
They got
the
you.
dildo,
doing
yeah,
it.
I did. Okay.
No, the dildo. The dildo. Yeah, I did.
Please,
Exactly.
let me just, please,
I
honest to God.
can't- I can't help you.
I swear to God, please, just give me anything. Honest.
I
Please.
can't.
Please, officer, can I talk to them? Can we go over there and talk to them, please?
I'm sorry, but I like to find the freaks of YouTube. That's why I probably should rename things.
Yeah. I'm telling you, my
Those
whole
are
life is
freaks
gone.
of YouTube.
But my whole, no, please don't. You said you weren't going to.
No, I didn't.
You did. I asked if you were.
No,
Please
you are
don't.
now.
No, please, let me do anything.
There's
Oh
nothing
my
you can
God.
do.
No, please. Can I do something?
Listen.
Please, officer, just listen to me.
We need to get.
I know. I know.
Listen.
what?
I'm going to be
Relax.
so much.
Relax. Yeah,
I
you
know.
are. You're under arrest
Let
for a
me do
felony.
something.
So
No,
listen.
I
So
can't.
listen.
I
How do you think your kids are gonna feel at school when people find this out?
will go to prison.
So listen. I know that's what a felony
I
is.
know. Please,
Yeah.
you don't understand
So
where I'm
listen.
at. No, please listen to me.
What are you in here for? I stole a Sam's Club rose. I just couldn't wait.
Listen to me.
You listen to me.
Please.
I've asked you to listen to me several
I
times.
know.
So
I'm begging you so
I need
much.
you to. I need you to listen to me.
Yes, please.
Listen to me for 5 seconds.
Please,
This is gonna be so much easier if you just listen
No,
to me.
you can't take me.
You can't take me.
Let me explain something to you.
No.
You will be back here in 30 minutes.
You can't. I will be in prison.
No, you will be back here in 30 minutes.
I'll go to prison.
You will be back here in 30
Yeah,
minutes.
and then I'll go to prison.
Eventually, maybe.
Please don't do this right now.
Prison for a dong.
Please, I will go to prison.
Maybe
Prison
at some
for a
point. But right now,
clown.
I need you to put your hands behind your back.
I'm going over
Yeah,
here.
no, that's fine.
I couldn't wait that long. I'm in prison for a schlong.
I got it. Understood. 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 Put your hands behind your back for me.
Please, I'll be at Walmart. Please don't bother me when you
Hope
have
not,
a thing
Donna.
to talk to them. Please, please.
Okay, face the guard. Face the guard.
Please, officer, please.
Turn your wrist like this so it doesn't. There you go. Just sit still. Sit still.
Don't talk to please, officer.
Face.
Yeah, I don't understand what the storage unit stuff's all about.
Please talk to them.
Not at this time.
Please.
3 William 24 and 22
We're 10-4. We're 83.
This has to be one of the most mortifying arrests.
With ones real quick.
No, but we're not already done.
It's people like her is the reason they're locked up in cases.
Well, yeah, the damage was done yesterday.
I know. I'm just saying, DCF has to know that the whole court will know. I mean, I would tell them I know what I know. Please. We talk to them first, please, officer.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Please.
I already talked to them.
I know, can I talk to them, please?
No, in fact, I should let you know now you're not allowed back at Walmart.
No, just so I could talk to them when I was done here.
Use a cell phone. If you ever go back to the property of Walmart, you'll be arrested for trespassing as well. Okay? All right, so face the car for me. Nothing illegal in your pockets.
Don't trust
I have
to a chance to call them.
No.
If she has a husband, he's going to be mortified too.
Thank you.
No.
A chance to call them before you do this.
Not at this time. No. Oh, we're gonna go up here. Come on this way. You can call them.
Imagine she's on the verge of losing her kids because she already has a court case and she catches a felony for stealing a dildo. A dildo. This bitch might lose her kids because she stole a dildo.
And I know it's not your problem. I know it's my fault. Please, officer.
Please, officer. Help me, YouTube.
Please, God, don't process me. Please.
Please.
Where'd you put the vac?
I was trying to do a pause game on that officer's face.
Vacuum in the back of mine?
He's smirking. He's trying real hard.
Where'd you put the vacuum? Here?
I'm trying to
vacuum
capture
in the back
it.
of mine?
I think he's trying not to laugh.
Okay. I mean, I'll have to put it in evidence, so. Yeah, all right. I'll go here.
You can't put that in evidence.
You mind? That's fine.
Please, I need to stop. I'm going to do that.
McKinnon, 3 William 24. I'm 83 with that's A5.
Oh,
76
damn.
to PD.
It's an aerial view.
Starting 93641 93641.
He's in jail.
Please.
Sure, you can
No, can you please just let me go first?
Shut your tantrum up.
You can't.
I know I can't.
Why can't you?
Because Walmart told me they want you arrested.
Well, can we talk to them today?
You can talk to them after.
You be good. Please, please, my case for them. Please. Please.
You're already arrested, lady.
And please, let me go.
I will let you go in 30 minutes.
I know, but please don't do it until I got the ball.
She's crying.
Please let me talk to Walmart.
Not right now. May I take off your jewelry and put it on this counter?
Oh my
Yes.
God. What?
Can I have you take off your jewelry and please, man? Put your jewelry on the counter, please.
He's having a nutty. You did it to yourself.
You have to.
What does she expect them to do? She's already arrested.
I can't.
Let go, Mom, officer, please.
Perhaps. Maybe not, though, Flossie.
I need
Maybe
you on the
not.
cell for about 15 minutes. I'm the only one here. I will let you out in a minute, and I will take you home.
She appears to be a whiny bitch. Maybe she's just not getting any.
I need you. The fast.
Ring, ding, dong. Ding, a ding, 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 schlong.
The faster you go in there, the sooner you get home.
I don't care about getting home now because my only gone. He's there
Please go
without
outside.
can't even go home.
I will be back in 15 minutes. I cannot. Please back up.
Please think about it.
I can't.
You can.
They will have the option to drop the charges at any time.
You
They will have the option to drop the
Fucking
charges at any
ask
time.
them. Call and ask them.
They called and asked me to come arrest you.
Shut the door on her.
Please back up. No, back up for me. Back up for me.
Please help me.
Please back up for me.
Ah! Ah! He's having a tantrum, legit.
The suspect, aged 34 at the time of arrest,
Look at the fucking cucumbers in the background.
was charged with retail theft of displayed merchandise over $300,
That's kind of why I showed the produce.
a Class 3 felony. Eventually,
Look, sausages.
she negotiated down to the lesser charge of retail theft, under $300, as a Class A misdemeanor. As a result, she was billed $624 in fines and sentenced to 180 days in jail. 110 of those days were stayed, but she did spend 70 days in custody for this.
Oh my God, she spent 70 days in jail. Imagine the conversations in there. What are you in for? Oh my God.
incident. She was also given 30 months of probation.
Damn.
Unfortunately, she couldn't stay out of trouble, and she now has upcoming court dates stretching into 2027.
She got arrested again.
Now, what do you think? Have you ever spotted anyone shoplifting or getting...
I'm not sure unless, let me see. Let's see what it says. It's from Woodstock, Illinois. Damn, that's embarrassing as fuck. I can't believe they did the sausages and the fucking... Oh, let me stop this one. Cucumbers and shit. Where'd that go? That's what I was thinking. This was appropriate to share. She could get into, new hobbies, maybe gardening. I mean, it worked for this guy. Oh, I don't have time to play any of these funny ones. I'm going to try to do Donna's, but I don't want to have to cut it. Let me see. I have to do a viewer submission. I'll just save all my other ones. Let's see what she has for us. Only problem is I'm worried about I might have to stop it.
So I don't really know what the fuck the article was trying to say, but what I heard it.
Wait, am I reading this correctly? It's called Jessa Reed, Meth P. This is not happening uncensored. What is it, like comedy, Donna? What the fuck is Meth P? What the fuck is that?
Saying
What the
was
fuck
we were
is
pissing
that?
out thousands of dollars in liquid gold.
Actually, do I still have that in my sound bites? I haven't been using any of my sound bites. Now curiosity got me. I don't know if I have this. Just what the fuck is that? Maybe I need to put that in here. I think I only have the full clip with what the fuck is that. I just need to check. I like this one.
It is hotter than tits on a borog. Damn.
Nah, I only have the full version. Okay, I'm gonna have to put that in here. All right, let's go back to this. I gotta leave in a little while.
And I was going to be rich.
Welcome to This Is Not Happening. I'm your host, Roy Wood Jr.
What the fuck? Ah! Well done. This certainly looks appropriate for this channel. Ripping.
Tonight's episode is all about
drugs. All about drugs.
She hails all the way from Philadelphia, PA. Jessa Reed, everybody.
Tonight I'm going to tell the story of the last time I drank piss.
What? Hey, what?
Stop me if you've heard this one.
Nope.
First, I'm going to explain how I went from being totally normal to the kind of person that has a story about drinking piss. Multiple stories. Okay, so like the first time I tried meth.
You hear that?
I was 22. I was at a gig in Montana, when in Rome. And I tried it on accident. I would never purposely try meth. I'm not a scumbag.
Oh, sure. Accident.
I thought it was Coke. And I thought it was Coke because the guy that gave it to me told me it was Coke. And what kind of world are we living in if you can't trust a stranger giving you drugs?
Right?
So I do the line and the back of my head catches on fire. And I'm like, did you just slip me meth? Who slips people? So I yelled at him. I was like, I don't even think you roofie right, idiot. Supposed to roofie girls so you can fuck them, not so they can help you take apart your microwave.
Or your rental van.
Okay, so this is where shit gets weird. Here's the thing. Don't ever try meth. Because it's fucking awesome.
Oh my God.
And you won't want to stop. I did the accidental roofie meth and was just addicted to meth for 6 years after that. Like, ruined my life. I was just trying to do a bump at the club so I could learn how to line dance or whatever the fuck they do in Montana. Now I'm alone in my hotel room shaving off my eyebrows and shit. I get back home to Portland, Oregon. I quit doing comedy so I could pursue meth full time.
Different.
Really seemed like that was going to work out better than it did. I mean, it probably paid about the same. I see we have comedians in here tonight. It was crazy, though, because I was so high. I was high as shit. So I didn't even realize the gravity of what was happening. I felt like I had just discovered the secret to happiness. I got home, I was bragging to my friends and family about my newfound meth habit. Fucking none of them were happy for me. And then I just got defensive, like, well, this is who I am now. So if you can't handle whatever, fucking Marilyn Monroe quote. You can't take me at my methiest. You don't deserve me when my trailer blows up.
Methiest.
So my parents asked me to vacate their basement before I start selling off the TVs and shit.
Methy might like this.
And I move into this sketchy meth hostel with multiple dudes named Shorty.
Not only that, there's others maybe named, could be a Mason or two, you know?
And I just go completely off the rails. Here's the thing, though. When you're high on meth, you can justify any kind of behavior. You can rationalize. Like, everything just makes sense. I think it's because your mind is so open.
Like crashing into trees.
Like, if you watch a video on the internet of somebody vacuuming their front yard on meth, you're like, that is crazy. That's because you're only using 6% of your brain. If you were firing off at 98% meth capacity, you would be like, fuck, that makes perfect sense. My yard is filthy.
If somebody were to come and vacuum my yard, I would let them.
So still, nothing seemed amiss to me. I'm living with the shorties. I've got no job. I've lost my driver's license. I lost contact with my family, but I was in daily communication with the aliens.
Shout out aliens. I've been reading up on the aliens the last few days. I've been getting in the rabbit holes.
Blues and grays. It was wild. My teeth fell out so fast. It was like how I imagine if a witch put a spell on you.
Ah, we can relate. There's another YouTuber that can relate anyways with the witch thing and also the tooth falling out. Oh, there's that.
They just crumbled like they were made of sand and hairspray. I was just...
Or they might have got hit by a tablet.
Sorry. And my whole life revolved around meth. All I cared about was meth. But I was like, yeah, but like I'm only snorting it. That's practically recreational. I'm not like an addict like those guys that smoke it. Look at them. They're a mess. So when I started smoking it, that was a social decision. I knew I was like, I'm going to be here for a while and I want to integrate into my meth community. You know what I mean? I want to like kind of plug in. And it was a social thing for them. They would sit around and smoke meth and talk about where they were going to steal mail that day.
Kind of like just, for, you know, trying to move in with the homeless just to see if you could do it, right?
It was like joining the Tweakers Elks Lodge, you know? So I was like, and by that point, I've been doing it long enough to know that as long as I don't shoot up, I'll be fine.
Right. Seems perfectly
So when I start
logical.
shooting up, that was a financial decision. 'Cause you have to smoke that shit all day. It is not cost effective at all. You can shoot up once in the morning, you're good for the rest of the day. It's probably the most fiscally responsible decision I've made as an adult, if I'm being honest. But I have super small veins, so I had to shoot up in my neck. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to ease you guys in here. It gets way the fuck worse. Shooting up in your neck is inconvenient. because someone else has to do that for you. And the kind of people that possess the skill set to hit you in your jugular, the kind of people that are fun to do meth with.
Didn't somebody else put something in their neck?
Like making necklaces and collage art and shit. They were into like home invasions and snuff porn.
Yeah, snuff films. Familiar.
So shit gets kind of dark around this point, and this is when I start thinking like, God, there's got to be a better way. Not like get sober or anything fucking stupid, just like a better way to do meth. So I was Googling it. Not enough information on the subject, but I came across this article and it was like Time magazine or something. It was talking about the meth epidemic and the reason that so many people were switching from cocaine to meth. Apparently some people had done this on purpose. And according to the article, the reason is because the meth high lasts so long. And according to the article, that's because your body can metabolize coke, but your body has no idea. You do a line and then it breaks it down and you're only high until it starts breaking it down. But your body has no idea what to do with meth. That's why you're high so long, because it goes in meth and comes out meth and you get to stay high that whole time. So I don't really know what the fuck the article was trying to say, but what I heard it saying was that we were pissing out thousands of dollars in liquid gold. And I was going to be rich. So I originally set out to find the formula for extracting meth from tweaker piss. And as I'm collecting buckets of my friend's urine, once again, there are no red flags going off, no thoughts that perhaps this is symptomatic of my life spiraling out of control. I was proud of myself. I was like, wow, I am really thinking outside the box. This must be what Steve Jobs feels like. So after about 10 days of trying to do science, I was like, chemistry's hard. I'm just going to drink it from the tap. You're so grossed out. It was my own piss. Give me some credit. I was like ladling it out of the bucket. So the first time I drank meth piss,
ew.
I got so high that I went to the place in the Matrix where like they plug their heads in and nobody wears makeup. But I went to the real one and I met my higher self and I met the higher selves of like my friends and shit. And they taught me the true nature of consciousness and the wiring under the board. It was the most transcendental experience I've ever had. And I've done a shit ton of psychedelics in case that's not obvious. I spent the whole day at the Matrix place. And when I came down, I was so transformed by this experience that I was just addicted to drinking meth piss. Here's the thing. Don't ever drink meth piss. Because it's fantastic and you won't want to do any other.
Please don't tell me this is real.
I did quit shooting up that day though, because there was like no point, right? I started eating meth with a spoon out of the bag because doing actual meth just became a technicality to manufacturing meth piss. I had it down to a science. It was the second piss after you eat the meth that was the magical nectar. I told everyone about it. I converted no one. I did get voted most likely to become a bag lady by my fellow tweakers. Because by that point, I spent my days raging against the reptilian agenda while sipping on my pizzerp. So the last time I drank meth piss, I'll get to the point where I'm walking around Southeast Portland, and it was time to harvest, if you will. And I didn't like to do it in public restrooms because it was hard to get a clean catch. And the only person that I knew that lived in that neighborhood.
Okay, I had to get my stuff together and I had to just pause this because I am leaving, but I'm going to put it back on play. I just won't be able to, I'll be able to shut it off when it's done, but I'll do that on the road. But my question is, I thought she was joking. Please tell me people don't really drink piss. Like you just said it's real. Is this like a real thing that people do on drugs? Like they drink secretements, they drink their piss. Like just I'm gonna actually look it up, but I want to know you've heard of this and it's real. Like people really drink their piss. And Graham, good to see you. There were a couple interesting news stories that you might like to hear, particularly in the I try to do the news stuff more towards the beginning, but there was one really upsetting story with a child with autism was hurt at their school. But I like to bring stuff like that just so people are aware of it, that it does happen. But in case you want to catch the replay sometime when you're bored. But all right, let me look at this chat because I'm astounded right now about piss drinking. And yeah, another thing I'll probably talk a little bit after this when I'm driving. So I've not wanted to like mess around with wrenches. I've had a lot of people wrench. I'm gonna hit play in a minute. Just bear with me. I've had a lot of people wrench for a long time, and I don't like removing it because I know they'll pop in every now and then, but there's some that's just not been for months and months, and I feel like I waited it out so long, and I didn't want to do it, but I think when it gets to the point where it's been several months, I think that kind of tells you they're probably not going to come around now. So I'm probably going to do that if anyone hears this or gets back to you, but it's not out of malice or anything like that. It's just because it's been months, and I waited and waited because I didn't want to do it. It doesn't mean I change my mind in any way how I feel about you or anything, but if you were to come back around or something like that, I'll probably consider giving it back or something. So it's nothing against anyone. I just wanted to give it out to a couple of the people that come around. So that's like you, and it's just I don't like doing it, but I just want you to know again, it's not out of anything anyone did wrong or anything. It's just all right. I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna hit the road and then I'll talk afterwards for a minute. All right, here we go. I'm astounded. I gotta look this up now.
It was my little sister.
My dog's
And my
mad.
little
You'll hear him
sister
in the
at this
background.
point is the only family member that I will speak to because she's the only one I can be sure isn't working for George Bush. But we are like complete opposites. She is 20 years old. She totally has her shit together. She has an apartment, job, car, boyfriend, whatever. I'm 27. I don't really have to clarify that I didn't have my shit together. I was rolling up to her house to drink piss. She's also embarrassed of me, which rightfully so. When I knock on her door, I'm wearing my meth uniform, which is a bubblegum pink ball gown, like prom dress, like puffed out, like, with tulle and satin and shit, out to here. Skechers, a stolen FBI windbreaker, a Barbie backpack, and a tiara. The tiara was because I didn't have any teeth left. You don't have a really
What do
good
they do?
experience
Piss in
with
jars?
things up
I still can't get this. Piss in jars and drink it? Come on, man.
She answers the door and sees that it's me, and she's like, my friends are here and they don't get it. Could you maybe come back never? And I was like, I don't give a fuck about your friends. I just need to use your bathroom. And she was like, oh my God, are you going to shoot up? And I was like, no, I don't shoot up anymore. I'm living right. She says, fine, you have 2 minutes, but I swear to God, you have to leave after that. So I go in there. I waste my entire 2-minute allotment just rifling through her cupboards and her just trying to find like some type of receptacle to piss in. She doesn't even have a cup or anything. I'm like, what kind of barbaric ass bathroom operation you run in here? Finally, the only thing I can find is her toothbrush holder. I know, right? Get a fucking cup. So I knocked the toothbrushes out of it. And it's like the cheap plastic kind, I'm talking about? It comes with like Walmart, comes inside a wastebasket with like a shitty bath mat. You know what I'm talking about? And it's got 4 holes, and it looks like that thing is a lid. I always thought that thing was a lid, but trust me, it's not a lid, because I am like working the fuck out of this goddamn thing. I can't get it off. The tiara sliding down. It's 90 degrees. She's banging on the door. Finally, I take her toothbrush, and I'm like, I'm just going to pop it off with the toothbrush. I snap her toothbrush in half, and I'm like, what the fuck is with everything in this bathroom? I guess I'm just going to have to...
Wait a minute. All right, can you guys hear me? I'm still like sitting here in a state of awe about just drinking piss. You just said the body doesn't break it down, so they drink piss, which I'm totally looking this up after this because I'm so like horrified that people do that. But if it doesn't break it down, then and it's in the piss, and like you have to watch out for animals and stuff. Now, that would mean you could technically keep recycling it, so the drug's recyclable. You have the meth, you drink the piss. You're messed up again. And wouldn't you just be able to continue the cycle until it wears off? Like, what the fuck? I'm like dumbfounded by this. So I realized I should probably drop it because I can't stop it for commenting. You know, I put it in the backstage because I don't know if I'll get strikes or whatever for not stopping for commentary, you know. So actually, let me see what I can do with my phone while I pulled over for a second. Make sure it's not playing or whatever. You can only do so much on your phone. Hey, how do you stop the damn thing? Alright, I don't know. Well, if you want to watch the rest of that, I did I add it? Or I will add it if I didn't. I thought I added it before I played it, but maybe not. But what was I gonna say? What's something I wanted to say? I do have to run and do a little transport. It's really crappy here today. It's like raining and I hope it's not too loud. We just get on the road here. Concentrate a little bit. Yeah, I had a lot of things to play today. I just had it really loaded up. So, again, that just means there's more for next time. But I couldn't believe the shit one. That was ridiculous. And then, I guess I had a lot of ridiculous things today. Now, what does it say? 3 days you cleaning for test after that. That's what she was saying. She was doing it strictly for economic reasons. I'm like really looking into it because I find that insane. And I just didn't know people could drink it. Like, I cannot imagine getting that down and like without throwing up, just smelling it. How do you even swallow that? Like without puking? How can you get the piss down without puking? Oh, it's totally gray and raining and very ugly here. But I guess it was nice yesterday, so can't complain. It's been raining all day. And I see the bull one. I think I put it up there to play, but I had to stop because I had to leave. I guess it's already been 2.5 hours. It goes by fast. I meant to start a little bit earlier, but then I was doing a couple other things. Ideally, I should do it at like 11, so in case it gets late, I can finish what I'm playing and don't run out of time. So back to the Ernie Court thing. Maybe that's what I wanted to mention. So I'm gonna have to look up the info on that. It sounds like people in the chat earlier said he didn't go, which I was doing a poll anyways yesterday, if he'd go or not. I didn't think he'd show up anyways, because if some of you were in Cal's Bell's chat some time ago, one of the last, or maybe it was the last time I was on panel with Ernie at Cal's chat, I think it was. I'm pretty sure. It was Cal's, Lori, I, and maybe Ernie. I said to him, I asked him a question. Are the U.S. Marshals looking for you, or have you talked to them? Do you remember I asked that? Is anybody in here that heard that? There was a reason I asked that. There was a reason I asked that because of something I had overheard, and he got quiet and did not answer. And if you're listening in the bushes, you know what I'm talking about. Ernest? Oh, hello, D-Boss. I was just finishing. I'm sorry you missed it. I'm actually on the road already. I had to stop it to go do an errand, but I'm just finishing up. We had most of the news stories were in the beginning, then the funny stuff after that. I did play couple sad stories, but the fact of the matter is it's true stuff happening. I never heard about that with meth, that last comedy thing that Donna sent me. So thank you for sending me that, as weird as it is. Hey, Cinnamon Girl. I was just ending. I was just questioning about the Ernie stuff with the court. Anyways, back to that. Yeah, so on Kells Bell's panel, I had asked him for a reason if any U.S. Marshals had contacted him and he talked to them. Because I already knew that they were trying to get a hold of him for questioning for something. He got quiet and he said no, but then didn't talk for a minute. Right, Ernie, if you're listening? There was a reason. And I think that's the reason you probably didn't go to court today, if you didn't go. Like I'm hearing you didn't go. But I should keep it all to myself for now. See what happens, see how it pans out. But yeah, if anybody's bored, needs some laughs, I guess catch the replay. Again, we did some news stories and then some funny, weird, and unusual. That's what I like here. The stuff we can chill and hang out, have fun. I don't know what else is going on. Okay, you want me to repeat it? What I'm saying is on Kel's Bell's panel, the last time that I was on panel with Kel's, I think Lori and Ernie, which was probably, gee, it could have been up to like 2 weeks ago for all I know. My timing's all screwed up. But anyways, I think something like that. It was around the crash time, actually, a little after, maybe a few days after or something. I had asked him about the U.S. Marshals on the panel if he's got in contact with them and if they're trying to get in contact with him. And he said no, it got weird. He got very quiet and did not answer, did not respond for a few minutes. Just got kind of weird because I already, he knew that they're looking for him. I already seen that in chat somewhere else. I seen that, somebody wrote that in the chat either this morning or posted about it. I don't remember who or what chat it was in, but I seen that they were asking him about it because they know that they're looking to question him about something. And I think that's why he didn't go to court or show up, because he's worried about the marshals. Even though he says the court stuff's all fine and everything, there's other things that he has to deal with that, we'll see how that pans out. We'll see how that pans out. Oh, yeah, I was wondering, D-Boss, I've been wondering how your, I gotta be kind of quick, but I was wondering how your treatment's going and how you've been feeling lately, how you're hanging in there. Just wanted to know. And then, while you're thinking on that, is there anybody else going live that wants to let us know? Are you thinking about a live, Kellos, or anybody else? You can put it in here if you'd like. I was thinking of doing, I don't know if I want to do this, like a mini segment series, but I'm not sure yet, of separate from this kind of stuff that I like to do, of my old privated lives, my old private recordings, like doing a releasing of it, like in a mini series, like, part 1, part 2, just kind of number some of the old lives they have, but I'm not sure. Some of them are pretty old and they're just recordings that I kept, kind of like for receipts, I guess. I might do that. I'm not sure. I might actually do like a members thing, and then it'll be pretty small, but because I want to be able to have some of the stuff to put in that, I might do like a members thing. If anyone ever wants that, it's only $2.99, price of a coffee. But anyways, I might do that as a mini series for members. Well, I do unfortunately have to end because I got to my destination already. It's crappy, and I got to put my phone in my pocket. I appreciate everybody coming. Wait, what did you say? What did you say, Chaotic? Kels, do you want to cover Chaotic? Oh boy. I guess he'll go back to his encampment in the woods, which that's not real. You don't even have cover in case it rains. I think that was staged. That was a staged thing in the woods. You don't sleep on the ground with no cover, no rain cover or anything. Well, I don't believe it anyways. That's just my own thought, but everyone can believe what they want, of course. My opinion is that was staged. I'm sticking with it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go now. I'm not even gonna have time to play music because I have to just hit the end because I'm here, and I guess I'll look to see if any of you are going live. Let me try to scroll real quick before I hit the end button. I'm sorry about that, D-Boss. I'm glad you're almost done, though. I guess try to hang in there if it's almost over, Just try to hope you hang in there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I missed all that, whatever that was this morning. I was thinking of, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I was thinking of unblocking some people that were blocked because I kind of feel like I wanted to give another chance, but then I read that there's only a few people blocked, but it involves some of the other mods in here. I just wanted to give people a chance to not say stuff like that again. I feel kind of like a 3 strikes you're out kind of thing, like block them for a while and then give them another chance to not talk like that again. But I also wanted to get your all's opinions, so I don't want to, if you guys were targeted, any of the mods or anything at the same time. I was feeling sort of forgiving over the weekend. I can't help it. It happens to me. Oh, yeah. Well, that was one of the people that I was thinking of unblocking, but maybe I should just forget it for now, but because every time something like this happens, like I was saying, for those that think I cannot say the person for months, but I could be mentioned almost every day. All you have to do is watch. If anyone watches, you'll see it. I don't even say the name. It can go on for months that I don't say a name. I'll respond once in the blue moon, and then bam. It doesn't do any good to not say anything, but the truth is out there. All you have to do is listen. I'm the one that's mentioned constantly. And I still just wanted to unblock everyone today, but there was another person that got blocked a couple days, like last week too. I still wanted to like give them another chance. But I gotta stop talking. I gotta go. We'll talk again soon though. I'll see you all later around the streets, okay? Have a good day, everyone.